is 38. That is because the Blue Jackets need their captain to start scoring. He's picked up 9 assists in 10 games back from injury, but he hasn't found the net himself. Tonight would be a great time to do it because he's been very good in his career against the Devils, particularly right here at Nationwide Arena. He's a point-per-game player with 3 goals and 6 assists in his last 9 home games against New Jersey. It'll also be a little bit different of a look for Boone Jenner tonight. He will play on the wing. Adam Fantilli in the middle, Boone Jenner on one wing, Kent Johnson on the other. The Blue Jackets will also make another change with an all-Russian line in this one. Dmitry Voronkov will center Igor Chinakhov and Kirill Marchenko. And Coach Pete Evison talked about it earlier today. He said the Blue Jackets are just trying to create a little bit more chemistry in order to find their goal scoring again. So Boone Jenner playing on the wing, then an all-Russian line with Dmitry Voronkov playing in the middle. Can't wait to see what it looks like. And before we get going here in Columbus, let's take a look at the Nationwide NHL schedule for the evening. Nationwide is on your side. Other games starting off in the 7 o'clock time slot. TD Garden is the site for the Boston Bruins and the Buffalo Sabres. Then at Amalie Arena, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning playing host to the Philadelphia Flyers. One game will start at 7:30. That's in Toronto, where the Maple Leafs battle the Calgary Flames. Then the last game of the evening will start off at 8 o'clock at XL Energy Center. It's the Minnesota Wild taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Up next, it's a big one, an important game for the Blue Jackets. They are taking on the New Jersey Devils. That'll do it for me, Dylan Tyre. I thank you very much for being with me on the Toyota Pregame Show. When we return, Bob McElligott has tonight's starting lineups and more on the Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.
Hey everybody, I'm Andy Cohen. Hear me and my awesome lineup on Radio Andy. Andy Cohen Live.
Gail King in the house.
Jeff Lewis Live.
It's me, Tanks. The Sisters Live.
The John Hill
The
Show.
Julia Cunningham.
Here's what happened live.
Reality check.
From pop culture, music to show-stopping moments.
Kelly Ripa. Ed Sheeran. Jennifer Lopez. Lil Nas X or Elton. Do you know how many homes you have?
Yeah, I do actually.
Only on Radio Andy, Sirius XM 102. Or listen anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Historic hockey moments.
Game 8 of Super Series 76 coming to you from the Spectrum.
January 11th, 1976, the Philadelphia Flyers play host to the team known as the Red Army team of the Soviet Union.
They are leaving the ice. They're going to go. They're going home. Come out, and in about 40 seconds worth of hockey time, the Flyers have scored.
And the Broad Street Bullies would never look back after that one, winning 4-1 to become the only NHL team in the 4-game series to beat the Red Army.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
February 7th, 1976, Toronto Maple Leafs captain Darryl Sittler dominates at home in an 11-4 win over Boston.
He's beat Rocket for Sarge Becker. 9 points in the game, 5 goals, 4 assists. Hitler best. Incredible. 10 points. That's a new record. As long as he lives, he'll remember this evening. So will all of us doing the game here at Maple Leaf Garden.
On Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
April 10th, 1982, the Miracle on Manchester, Game 3 heading into the third, between the heavily favored Edmonton Oilers, who were up 5-0 over the underdog LA Kings.
Shot by Evans, he's going out! The Kings have taken the lead in the series. They came from behind to win it in overtime, 6-5.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. The latest news of the night.
Svechnikov and now Hamilton. Back for Andre. He's in for a shot. He scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
The following is a presentation of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Time to put on your jackets. Tonight from Nationwide Arena, the National Hockey League presents your Columbus Blue Jackets and the New Jersey Devils. Welcome to Blue Jackets Hockey. I'm Bob McElligott. Well, the Blue Jackets come into this game tonight hurting for a win, and even more so, hurting to score goals. The Blue Jackets have been shut out in each of their last 2 games by the score of 4-0, one at the hands of the Vegas Golden Knights, the other at the hands of the New York Rangers. And that loss against the Rangers on Saturday night moved the Blue Jackets out of a playoff spot, and now they are looking in. They're trying to get back in if they can get a win against the Devils here this evening. Now, these 2 teams just met 6 days ago in New Jersey, and the Devils won that one by the score of 5-3, and they primarily did it by building a 3-0 lead in the first period over the Blue Jackets. So The Blue Jackets took a while to get scoring in that game. They haven't scored since they've come home. But Kent Johnson isn't worried about the scoring. He feels there's so much talent on this team, it's going to come back.
Don't have to change anything too much. I think, probably the guys who are scoring goals this year and guys goal scorers, that happens sometimes, and then just all don't score one for a few games. And so, I think just stay confident in ourselves. Know that we're good shooters and good playmakers, and we can find the net.
Now, when it comes to the Devils themselves, the Blue Jackets beat them here at Nationwide Arena earlier in the season, although goaltender Elvis Merzlikins was under assault all night in that game. And then the loss just 6 days ago. The thing that was similar about both of those games is the Devils' speed. That's one thing that they do have. One thing they don't have is their best player. Jack Hughes suffered a shoulder injury a couple of weeks ago. He's had surgery. He's out for the year. But New Jersey is starting to learn how to play without him. And as crazy as that may sound, when you lose your best player, it usually takes you a little bit to figure out what you had, what you lost, and where you have to pick up your game so that you can be right back to where you were prior to that injury. And I think that's where the New Jersey Devils are right now. They're figuring it out, and they are getting better. Although the last game that they played, they lost in Pittsburgh 7-3. They weren't able to utilize their speed in that one. Matthew Olivier of the Blue Jackets says it's that speed tonight the Blue Jackets have to control.
I think we need to be more consistent in our effort. I think we match up well against them when we're on our game, but they're a team they're extremely fast, extremely skilled, and they take advantage of their opportunities. And I think last game we didn't do a good job at being consistent and being reliable defensively and on the right side of the puck. So that's going to be a big difference tonight.
So the Blue Jackets and the Devils are getting set to go here tonight. A huge game for the Blue Jackets. For the Devils, they're in third place in the Metropolitan Division, and they're just trying, as I said, to get their feet back underneath them and continue to hold that spot, maybe even try to climb. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, which are being brought to you by Kroger. First of all, for the visiting New Jersey Devils on defense, it'll be Brian Dumoulin. He'll be joined by Jonathan Kovacevic. They're going to go with Eric Halla and Jesper Bratt on the wings, and Cody Glass will make the start at center. Now the starting lineup for your Columbus Blue Jackets on defense. It'll be Denton Mateychuk, joined by Ivan Provorov. On the wings, it will be Boone Jenner and Kent Johnson tonight, and Adam Fantilli will make the start at center. Blue Jackets have 4 scratches in tonight's game. They've got 2 defensemen. Jake Christensen and Jordan Harris are out. Christensen with injury. Harris is a healthy scratch. Forward Christian Fisher is out as a healthy scratch, and Elvis Merzlikins is still out due to personal reasons here tonight. Time to go between the pipes, which is being presented by Advanced Drainage Systems. ADS is a global leader in the production of environmentally friendly solutions to responsibly manage water. At ADS, they are helping the world to manage our most precious resource. And here is the goaltending matchup tonight. First of all, the New Jersey Devils are going with Jake Allen. For Allen, this will be his 26th appearance of the year. His record is 11-13-1. He's got a 2.60 goals against average and a .911 save percentage. The Blue Jackets are giving the start to Jet Greaves here tonight. Jet, back up from the Cleveland Monsters of the American Hockey League. He'll make his 6th NHL appearance of the season. His record is 2-1-2 this year. He's got a 2.98 goals against average and a .906 save percentage. So that's the way these two teams will line up against one another tonight here at Nationwide Arena to cap off their season series. For the Blue Jackets, it is a must-win on home ice. For the New Jersey Devils, they would just like to spoil the St. Patrick's Day party. Back with the opening face-off between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. Right after this, you're listening to the Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.
Hey, parents. Started in hockey. Listen up. The Blue Jackets Get Out and Learn program, presented by Safelite in association with Apex Pros, introduces first-time participants ages 5 to 9 to the sport of hockey for free. Each participant gets 30 minutes of instruction, a free stick and a ball, jersey or t-shirt to keep. Register for an ice or street hockey clinic now at bluejackets.com/goal. That's bluejackets.com/goal.
Do you know your rights if you've been injured in a rideshare accident? Call us at Elk & Elk. We'll protect your rights and negotiate the maximum compensation for your injuries. Call Elk & Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO for a free and private consultation.
Shores and Islands, Ohio is the Midwest's favorite getaway. This coastal destination boasts 152 miles of Lake Erie shoreline, the best fishing on the Great Lakes, welcoming communities, rich history, and an abundance of attractions for all seasons. It is home to Cedar Point, Kalahari Resort, and the Lake Erie Islands. This year-round destination invites you to discover waterfront eateries, unique boutique shopping, abundant natural areas, breathtaking views, and cozy places to stay. Shores and Islands, Ohio, where finding your Lake Erie love is a sure thing. shoresandislands.com.
The Blue Jackets, Greif, and Ohio Health have teamed up with Central Ohio Schools to bring the Power Play Challenge to 2nd through 5th grade classrooms. This free hockey-themed wellness program has helped reach over 57,000 kids in the fight against childhood obesity. To learn more, visit bluejackets.com/powerplaychallenge. Blue Jackets and the Devils are set tonight here at Nationwide Arena. The Blue Jackets wearing their third jerseys, the Union Blue jersey with the steel blue and antique white trim. Blue pants, blue socks, and blue helmets. On the front of that jersey, you'll find the Safe Light patch, Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. The New Jersey Devils are wearing their road white jerseys with a red and black trim, black pants, white socks, and white helmets. The Blue Jackets will be skating from left to right here in the first period, and the officials for tonight's game, as assigned by the National Hockey League, the referees are Chris Lee and Brandon Blandina, and the linesmen are C.J. Murray and James Tobias. Blue Jackets and the Devils, only 3 meetings this year between these teams, and each team has won on home ice to this point. Blue Jackets hope that stays true here tonight. A little mixing and matching of the line combinations for the Blue Jackets here today after the back-to-back shutout losses. Dean Evison trying to look for something different. He's got Adam Fantilli in between Boone Jenner and Kent Johnson. The puck is down. The Devils win the opening faceoff, and we're underway. Stepping up is Brian Dumoulin to the red line for the Devils, and he'll send it back behind the Blue Jackets net. Kent Greaves hands it off to Dent Matejchuk. Smoothed up the right wing side, but not out of the zone by Kent Johnson. Eric Holla sends it behind the net. It's picked up by Jesper Bratt. Backing off the right wing boards. Big shot coming from that right point. And Kovacevic couldn't get that shot through. It goes off a body and over the glass and out of play. And we'll get a face-off just 21 seconds into the opening period. Luke Hughes immediately comes over the boards to play defense, and Brett Pesce is joining him. As the Devils with the offensive zone face-off, they'll try to get a little bit more offensive off the blue line here. But they're going to have Cody Glass waved out of the face-off. Eric Holla steps in, and he beats Fantilli on the draw. Boone Jenner trying to wrap his man up. The puck comes loose. Fantilli is there to get it. Sends it off the glass to the blue line, but not out. Good job by the Devils to hold it in initially. The Blue Jackets on the second effort to get it back out. Luke Hughes will dump it in. Goes behind the net and over to the far wall. Matejchuk backhands it behind the net for Provorov. Long pass up the right wing boards to Kent Johnson. Johnson swinging toward the middle. Fantilli angles to the right, comes into the Devil zone, and Fantilli drags it to the front of the net, puts a shot on Jake Allen, and he's able to make the save. Puck to the blue line. Dante Fabro with a big shot save made again by Allen, and this one is cleared away by the Devils. It'll go the length of the ice, and we've got an icing call. So a good job by the Blue Jackets there. They get a scoring chance in 2 different ways. Fantilli drags it right to the front of the net, tries to go through Jake Allen, couldn't get that done, and then Dante Fabro tried the big slap shot. That didn't work either, but it's good to see the Blue Jackets getting that puck to the net in the opening moments of this period, just 59 seconds in, as a matter of fact. Devils win the draw. In their own zone, it's Luke Hughes. He'll skate it all the way up to the red line. Backhands that puck into the Blue Jacket zone. It's gloved down by Zach Werenski. Comes across to Dante Fabro. Up the right wing side to the red line. Puts it in off the forehand. Puck goes all the way around to the far wall. Devils try to clear it out, and they are successful in doing so. Zach Aston-Reese tried to hold it in. He couldn't. As a matter of fact, the Blue Jackets will be whistled for being offside as that puck got tied up right near the blue line. And when they touched up with a man stuck inside the zone there. So the Blue Jackets will make a line change. Want to bring out the all-Russian line here as Dmitry Voronkov is moved to the middle to play in between Yegor Chinikov and Kirill Marchenko. Dawson Mercer thought he was going to face off against Voronkov, but he just got waved out. So Marchenko will stand in to take the face off. And Marchenko wins it. Back to Jack Johnson, across to Damon Severson, who'll put it in the air and drop it in the right wing corner of the Devils zone. It's quickly moved around the boards and off the stick and out. Chasing is Severson. He's going to be the first man back to the puck. Good job to outrace his man, but now it's turned over and the Devils take a shot. And that one gets tipped and goes off the glass. Severson on the near wall trying to drag it ahead, and he is able to push it out beyond Dawson Mercer. And now a race for the puck, and it's going to be won by the Devils. Simone Nemec able to get there and get the call. The Blue Jackets come back into their own zone for another face-off. Slow start to this one. A lot of stoppages, a lot of whistles, and I think the Blue Jackets are okay with that because New Jersey doesn't get to utilize their speed when you play like this. Gronkov against Eric Holla. Holla beats him on the draw. And they get the puck to Jesper Bratt. Goes to the right wing circle, and a wrist shot is caught by Jet Greaves, and he holds on. Jonathan Kovacevic throwing that puck in there looking for a rebound, and Jet Greaves wouldn't allow one. Get a face-off coming in the right wing circle. The Blue Jackets will make a change here. They couldn't make a change before the prior face-off because of the icing call. So they will now. And the Blue Jackets win the draw. Werenski puts it up the far wall. Nice tip off the boards by James Van Riemsdyk. Clear the puck down the length of the ice. Devils back in their own end, but the Blue Jackets coming with a forechecking pressure. Corrali, he's got it. He tries to put that on Jake Allen, who's able to make the save. Sean didn't have it really locked in on his stick there. It was kind of rolling off the toe of the stick, but he took it right to the net. And the Devils are going to force the Blue Jackets back into their own zone. Here's a turnover. Jesper Bratt just missed the net. He tried to pick the upper right-hand corner, shot it too high. Puck goes off the glass and out of play. And we've got a face-off that'll stay inside the Blue Jacket zone in the left wing circle. The Blue Jackets are going to change. Take that Corrali line off and bring Fantilli's line back. Boone Jenner's playing on the wing, but he can take face-offs. Paul Cotter will take the draw for the New Jersey Devils. Cotter is tied up by Fantilli. Devils reach in, and Nathan Bastian comes out with the puck. Bastian puts it down into the corner. Provorov got there, fed Kent Johnson, but Blue Jackets not finding a lot of room to skate with the puck at all. Then Matejchuk sends the puck up the left wing side. Boone Jenner got it into the Devils zone, but it actually went off the stick of Brett Pesce. And New Jersey will clear it back to the neutral zone, forcing the Blue Jackets to dump it back in. Pesce's got it, moves it over near side to Luke Hughes. Plays it up the left wing boards and out to center red. That's where it's cut off by Denton Matejchuk and sent right back in. Pesce will get it again. And the former Carolina Hurricane lifts this one out to the neutral zone. And Denton Matejchuk's the only guy there. Matejchuk's got pressure from Bastian and Cotter. Then he gets a little bit of help from Kent Johnson. We'll send it right back into the New Jersey end as the Blue Jackets will start to make a change here. 0-0 game, 16:37 remaining in the opening period of play. Luke Hughes passing to Brendan Dillon on the left wing side. He'll gain the red line, plays it in. Greaves tried to go behind the net and stop it, but he didn't get there in time. Werenski now over in the far corner. Flips it around one of the Devils. Justin Danforth trying to get it on his stick. Nico Hischier, the captain of New Jersey, is the guy that he's battling against. Danforth won the battle, got it to Werenski, who finds Fabro, and he'll dump it into the New Jersey zone. Jake Allen came out to play it before it crossed the goal line. He almost got caught out of the net. Blue Jackets were trying to take advantage of that. Jake Allen been very mobile here in the early part of this game. Dante Fabro goes to make a pass. He got stick checked just as he was making it, and the Devils wind up with a puck. They dump it into the Blue Jacket zone. Matthew Olivier takes his man, Stefan Nason, to the boards. Igor Chinakhov trying to dig the puck free, as is Dante Fabro. And Chinakhov finally gets a stick in there and keeps the Devils from getting possession. Gave it to Werenski, who will use the boards to get it back to Dante Fabro. And the Blue Jackets have to regroup inside of their own end. And now Marchenko will hand it back to Fabro. Looks up the right side for Werenski. And he'll just send it in. Chinakhov on the far wall. Tried to tip it back to Marchenko. Comes back to Chinakhov with a shot. And Allen makes the save. There was a little bit of a rebound, but he quickly reached out with a stick and gathered it in. And he holds on for the faceoff. 5:21 to go here in the opening period. Blue Jackets nothing and the Devils nothing. You're listening to Blue Jackets Hockey. It's being brought to you by Grippo's. Grippo's, the fun food company. Pretty good look by Chinakhov trying to use Kovacevic as a screen on that shot that Jake Allen was still able to see and stop. So now it's Dmitry Voronkov out to take the faceoff against Cody Glass. Cody Glass has done a nice job since arriving from Pittsburgh in a trade. They have really liked what he has brought to the table. As a matter of fact, he's kind of found a role here, which is something he didn't really do in Pittsburgh. The Devils clear the puck out of the zone. Jesper Pratt gets it on the right wing side. He also gets a full dose of Ivan Provorov, and he gets knocked down. Blue Jackets try to clear the zone. Couldn't do it on the first try. Marchenko with a puck. Played it off the skate. Provorov has to come behind the net, tried to jam it out. It hit the referee's skate. It came right back to the Devils, who fire a shot wide left. Keep the puck in the zone. Provorov ties up his man so Voronkov can take the puck. Finds Kirill Marchenko. Lead it back to Voronkov in the neutral zone. Finds Chinikov. He wanted to drag it through the skates of Luke Hughes, and Luke Hughes never even flinched. He just stayed right where he was, kept the skates in the lane, and took the puck away. And now New Jersey will set up behind their own net. Shots on goal favor the Blue Jackets 5-1 so far in this game, but neither team has a goal. Devils will chip it in off the stick. Dawson Mercer to the left wing corner. It's tied up by Damon Severson. Puck is pushed behind the net. Jack Johnson goes after it, won't get there. Devils are there first. Nemec sends it down along the end boards. Andre Palat tied up by Jack Johnson. Dawson Mercer gets it back out to Brendan Dillon. His shot got knocked down, but Mercer kept it alive. Now the Blue Jackets will finally intercept, and Sean Corrali makes a smart play, putting the puck behind his own net over to Jack Johnson. And Jack will get it out to the neutral zone so the Blue Jackets can start to change some personnel here. 13:45 to go in period number 1. Blue Jackets nothing, Devils nothing. Brendan Dillon holding the puck inside of his own end as the Devils finish off a change. And they play the puck on the left wing side. Curtis Lazar. He's in. He's being watched by Dante Fabro. Lazar sent it behind the net. Bounces off the back of the net and over to the far corner. Nathan Bastian swings it along the end boards. Werenski had been knocked down. He was down to his knees, but he just kept sliding right with the puck. Devils get it back out to the blue line. Brian Dumoulin tried to just blast it toward the net. It got away, and the Blue Jackets have it. Fantilli's got a man going to the net, and he couldn't put it on the stick of Boone Jenner. Well, that was a great idea there, but Fantilli just couldn't. He had enough pressure on him that he couldn't lay that puck where he wanted to put it. And so the Blue Jackets come up empty. No scoring chance, as it turns out, on that play. Now Jake Allen almost misplayed the puck. His teammates bail him out as Dumoulin gets it back up across the blue line and out to the neutral zone. Werenski tried to send it for Boone Jenner, but Boone was headed toward the bench, so the Blue Jackets will have to go all the way back along the end boards in their own zone. Werenski will begin the next rush, and he looks right side to Justin Danforth. Danforth gets hit by Luke Hughes, coughs up the puck, and it's Stefan Nason that'll shuttle it ahead off the backhand to the left wing corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Denton Matejchuk glides in, takes it away, puts it on the left wing boards. Zach Aston-Reese plays it into open ice for Danforth. Across he comes. He was looking for Provorov. It got tipped, and now the Devils will come back 2-on-1. On the left wing side, they throw it to the front of the net, and it's sticked away easily by Jet Greaves, as Timo Meier was just hoping that he could get it there and maybe get a rebound for a teammate. Nico Hischier wrapped up by Denton Matejchuk. Matejchuk's going to be going to the penalty box. The extra attacker coming on for New Jersey here as Luke Hughes puts it in the slot. It's intercepted by Justin Danforth, but the holding call is going to be assessed. 11:56 to play here in the opening period. It's the Blue Jackets nothing and the Devils nothing on the Columbus Blue Jackets radio network.
Everyone has that one goal, that thing they want to prove, not to other people, but to themselves. Then, right when you think you could actually do it, cancer. And that goal is still within reach. I would know. I'm about to run my first ever marathon with my two best friends. 3 years after having cancer.
At least we look good in these shorts.
Woo! Let's get it, guys. You, keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keep making plans to learn more.
Grippo's is the original fun food company for over 100 years. Whether you're watching the Blue Jackets at home or cheering them on at Nationwide Arena, grab a bag of Grippo's potato chips. Third, fourth, and fifth generations of the Grippo family are committed to making the freshest, highest quality potato chips and snack foods that we can eat. Cheer on your Columbus Blue Jackets with the official potato chip partner, Grippo's.
Head down to the Arena District, your hockey headquarters. Catch some action on the ice at Nationwide Arena, or watch the game at one of the Arena District's 20 bars and restaurants. The Arena District is rocking nightly with live entertainment, awesome specials, and convenient parking. Live it up by coming early or staying late. The Arena District is the place to play, meet, eat, and celebrate. Get your game plan on at arenadistrict.com with a complete list of bars, restaurants, concerts, and game schedules. Go Jackets!
Blue Jackets and the Devils 0-0. The Blue Jackets about to go shorthanded, but right now I'm going to give you a chance to win a signed Adam Fantilli jersey. All you have to do is text Adam to 26791. Again, text Adam to 26791 for your chance to win. Message and data rates may apply. So Det Matejchuk wraps up Nico Hischier, and he goes to the penalty box for holding. The Blue Jackets are 25th in the league on the penalty kill at 75.4% coming in. New Jersey is number 4 on the power play. So you've got to try to kill this one off. And very obviously, this is the first real dangerous spot for the Blue Jackets in this game. And New Jersey wins the faceoff. Luke Hughes skates it along the blue line, tries to get it down to Hischier. It's broken up, but it comes back to Hughes. Top of the right wing circle. They'll turn it over, and now they come right back to him at the blue line. Looks to Jesper Bratt. He'll skate it out to the blue line, forces it down to the bottom of the left wing circle. Dawson Mercer started to walk in. Back to Bratt with a shot. That one missed. Follow-up chance save made by Greaves. And then the Blue Jackets find a loose puck at the top of the crease and clear it. There looked like there might be another opportunity there for New Jersey, but it was taken away. Nicely done by the Blue Jackets as they clear it all the way back into the Devils' zone. Here comes Bratt. Puts it on the right side to Mercer. Now back to Luke Hughes at the blue line. They want to set it up there, but Hughes turns it over to Matthew Olivier, trying to get a shorthanded chance. Olivier up the left wing side, trying to hold off Timo Meier, and he one-hands it to the net. Jake Allen makes a save on that. That's such a smart play, though, by Matthew Olivier. Just take it in there. Use those extra seconds. Whether you get a goal or you don't get a goal, get it deep and take some time off the clock. Well done. Luke Cunningham chasing for a loose puck inside of his own zone. Gets it to Zach Werenski behind the net. Werenski's under pressure, chips it to the near wall. Olivier, he's going to be able to get it out and send it all the way down the length of the ice. And the Blue Jackets will make a line change here. And the Devils are going to get their second power play unit out on the ice as well. Down to 37 seconds left in this man advantage. Blue Jackets on the vector security penalty kill as Tomas Tatar puts the puck into the left wing corner of the Blue Jackets end. Zach Werenski finds it, and right back down the ice it goes. Now, this is the Blue Jackets penalty kill that we've seen throughout most of the year. Lately, it has been a struggle, but right now, they're finding lanes to get the puck out of the zone, clear it down the length of the ice, but New Jersey brings it right back in. Over on the far wall, Sean Corrali challenging and trying to take it away from Tatar. And the Blue Jackets had it. They lost it. Tatar with a shot, and he missed on the glove side of Jet Greaves. Puck over to the far side. Nemec keeps it in. Finds Stefan Nason. Back over to Tatar. We go back to full and even strength as Provorov blocks the shot, and then the puck goes toward the net. It just went off a skate and in toward Jet Greaves. He wasted no time in covering that, and he holds on for the faceoff. 9:48 to go. Here in the opening period, the Blue Jackets have just killed off a New Jersey Devils power play. It's still a 0-0 game on the Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.
MLB Network Radio is getting you ready for the season, talking with the best players in baseball.
Here with Juan Soto.
These players, they have experience in the NL East and playing New York and everything, so I think it's going to be really fun.
Joined now by Angels outfielder Mike Trout.
I know where I'm at. I know when I'm out there, I still feel I'm the best player on the field, and that's the whole mindset coming in the spring. Enjoy it, have some fun, and play.
Hear player interviews from all 30 teams right now on the SiriusXM app. Just search Spring Training.
Historic hockey moments.
March 2nd, 1993, Winnipeg hosts Quebec, where Jets forward Teemu Selanne is 3 goals off the pace of Mike Bossy's rookie record.
Teemu Selanne breaks it. He scores! Ladies and gentlemen, as you're all aware, that goal by Teemu Selanne establishes a new NHL record for goals in one season by a rookie.
The Finnish Flash's record-breaking goal came in his 64th NHL game, and he would finish his rookie season with an overall 76 goals.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
301 days since the hit on Chris Draper.
The Colorado Avalanche at the Detroit Red Wings, March 26, 1997, brawl in Hockey Town.
Now Darren McCarty gets his shots in at Claude Lemieux. And look who came all the way out to try to help, Patrick Roy. Oh my goodness, Vernon and Roy. They are on their feet here at Joe Louis Arena.
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Just past the halfway point of the first period, and it's 0-0 between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. Right now, let's play some CBJ Radio trivia. You can respond to @CBJ Radio on X to win 4 tickets to the Blue Jackets-Panthers game on Thursday. I'll announce the winner during the postgame show. The question, pretty simple. Who scored the Blue Jackets' first ever goal against the New Jersey Devils? Get the player's name and send it to @CBJ Radio on X. Here's Bob McElligott.
Face-off is going to be controlled by the Blue Jackets. Jack Johnson puts the puck into the far wall in his own zone. Igor Chinikov backhands it to the neutral zone. He's got a man ahead. That's Marchenko. Breaks him with a backhanded shot. Jake Allen makes a big save there. Now Marchenko, not a lot of time to set it up or turn it to the forehand. He just tried to go high with a backhander, and he couldn't get it by Jake Allen. So it's going to be Igor Chinikov that pushes it back into his own end. And the Blue Jackets are back to pick it up once again. Damon Severson at his own blue line up the right wing side. Off the stick of Chinikov and in behind the net. Allen goes to play it for the Devils. Uses the backhand to force it to the near side. Paul Cotter puts it to the middle of the ice. Blue Jackets immediately steal it away. Marchenko out near the blue line. Has the puck, goes left side. Quick shot. That one got blocked. Just trying to get that one through. Without success was Dante Fabro. As the Blue Jackets chase that puck back into their own zone, they'll finish off a line change here with 8:49 to go in period number 1, 0-0 game. And here comes Adam Fantilli into the Devils' end. Tries to accelerate, but Brett Pesce stayed right with him. Blocked his shot with his stick. Comes to the near wall. Kent Johnson got it to Dante Fabro. Again, just trying to fling it to the net. That one off the body of Eric Holla, and Holla will then lift it out to the red line. Devils will pick it up there. It's Holla that's got it again. And he stops just inside the blue line on the half wall, left wing side. Got it to the right side of the ice, and Luke Hughes took a shot and he missed the net. And here's another chance, and Jesper Bratt was standing right in front. He couldn't get that puck on his stick, and that's a good thing for the Blue Jackets because Jesper Bratt has been red hot as of late. He is like the last guy that you want to see standing alone in front of your goaltender. Blue Jackets come on the counterattack. Boone Jenner up the right wing side, holds the puck, drops it for Zach Werenski. He leaves for Ivan Provorov, gets to the bottom of the right wing circle. He couldn't backhand it into the crease area, and he was looking for Kent Johnson there. The Devils take it away, and they get it right back out to center ice once again. They'll force the Blue Jackets back down into their own end. Well, this is the kind of game you're going to play night in and night out at this time of the year. There's not going to be much time. There's not going to be much space, and the defense of the other team is going to lock you down, and that's what the Devils are doing to the Blue Jackets, keeping this a 0-0 game. And here comes New Jersey. Nemec with a pass on the right wing side, and that one didn't connect with Stefan Nason. Blue Jackets put it around to the blue line, and they will bring it out. And good job by Justin Danforth to gather in a puck, leave it for Olivier. He had to turn and catch that puck off the backhand and then twirl the body around. If he gets it on the forehand, maybe he goes and does something, but it never happened. Danforth gets it back, plays the top of the left wing circle, and there's a shot taken by Damon Severson, caught by Jake Allen, and now the Blue Jackets far too close to the goaltender for the likes of the New Jersey Devils. And the Devils do take notice. Well, Zach Aston Reese and Matthew Olivier, what do you expect? Those two guys are going to be right there at the top of the crease each and every time. But this game that started off very slowly with a lot of face-offs, a lot of stoppages, now has become a little bit more wide open. Blue Jackets skating right along with the Devils. Look, the Devils are fast, but the Blue Jackets are a fast team. They know that. Every time you bring it up to any of those players and you talk about, well, you know, this team is fast, they'll tell you, we're fast too, and they're not kidding. They are. Right now they bring out Sean Corrali, James Van Riemsdyk, and Luke Cunnin to go up against Dawson Mercer, Thomas Tatar, and Andre Palat. And Mercer gets waved out. Tatar will take the face-off against Corrali. Maybe. Looked like they were going to drop it. They reset. Now they do drop the puck. Blue Jackets win it. Jack Johnson with a shot. And that got through traffic, but was turned away by Jake Allen. Now behind the net is Sean Corrali. Put it in front. Luke Cunnin was tied up, though, with Kovacevic and couldn't get a shot away. Blue Jackets did the right things. They just didn't have the benefit of having the guy that was standing in front of the net able to take a shot at that point in time. Devils forced back into their own end. Dumoulin tries to clear. Cunnin steals it away for the Blue Jackets. Van Riemsdyk wanted to backhand that one right out in front off the end boards, and it hit the net. Comes over to Corrali on the right wing side. It's stolen away by Kovacevic, and he'll just chip it into the Blue Jacket zone, get around Jack Johnson, and Damon Severson gets spun out. Stefan Nason with the puck, but a good job by the Blue Jackets to put not one but two bodies on him. And then Kirill Marchenko will get it outside the blue line. Luke Hughes picking it up. He had to play it off the near wall right back to himself. And now as he tries to find Nico Hischier, he got forced offside with 6:10 to play here in the first period. Blue Jackets nothing and the Devils nothing. these are the kind of games that when I talked with Mike Havlin, the Blue Jackets assistant coach, before the game, he said these are the kind of games that you have to become comfortable playing at this time of the year. You have to be comfortable in a 0-0 game. You have to be comfortable in a 1-1 game because you're not going to have these 3-0, 4-0 leads late in the first period at this time of the year. If you do, it's certainly unusual, especially for a team that is going to be going to the playoffs like New Jersey is. Dmitry Voronkov had his stick ripped out of his hands. He was looking for a penalty, but none to be found. Chinakhov going into the devil zone, tried like heck to steal it from Pesce. And Brett Pesce was able to stay with that play long enough to hold on and now spring his team into 2-on-1. Hischier up the left side, tries to go to the right. Dante Fabro makes a great play to get a stick on that puck and put it back out to the neutral zone. It's going to be sent back in by the Devils, hit the referee. That allows Hischier to pick it up. Good job, though, by Dante Fabro to be right with him, because if there was space there, he could have given a pass to Eric Holla when he was in a good shooting position. Now the puck to the blue line. Shot taken by Brendan Dillon, deflected wide. Picked up by Eric Holla, swung it back out to Jesper Bratt. Bratt trying to fake out Kent Johnson. Well, he kind of got around him, but then he tried to send the puck across the ice, and Zach Werenski got a stick on it. Back to Bratt with a backhanded shot from the left wing circle, and he sailed it wide. And now the puck winds up off the stick, and eventually it goes out of play. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in period number 1. Blue Jackets nothing, Devils nothing on the Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.
Everyone stop what you're doing and listen up. Wendy's always crafts their hamburgers with fresh beef. That's just burger basics, people. The result? Hot and juicy hamburgers made fresh for you, not waiting for you. It's just like they say, the perfect hamburger waits for no one. 'Cause freshness doesn't do waiting. When it's made fresh just for you, gotta be Wendy's.
Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not available in Hawaii.
At Worthington Steel, we are proud to make products the world uses every day. Stronger, better performing, and more durable. The steel we process goes into everything from cars, electric and hybrid vehicles, to buildings and more. We transform steel, we lightweight it, we electrify it. Together, we are driving the metals industry into a sustainable future. We're proud of what we do, and we've been proud to call Columbus home for 70 years. Go Jackets!
The Blue Jackets, Greif, and Ohio Health have teamed up with Central Ohio Schools to bring the Power Play Challenge to 2nd through 5th grade classrooms. This free hockey-themed wellness program has helped reach over 57,000 kids in the fight against childhood obesity. To learn more, visit bluejackets.com/powerplaychallenge.
We are endlessly committed to our clients. Our dedication can be felt every step of the way to a resolution that can change everything. We are there for every client, every day. Call Elk & Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
5 minutes, 4 seconds. That is what's left in the first period in Columbus, and it's still 0-0 between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. On the nationwide NHL scoreboard, the Sabres are winning in Boston 1-0 with 7 minutes to play in period 1. And with about 5 minutes left in the opening frame in Tampa, it's 0-0 between the Lightning and the Flyers. Back we go to Bob McElligott.
And the face-off is going to be to the glove side of Jet Greaves in the right wing circle. Blue Jackets zone. Blue Jackets win this face-off. Dante Fabro gets the puck out to the neutral zone, tipped ahead by Adam Fantilli. That was Jesper Bratt back to get it. Finds Eric Holla on the left wing boards. And now Brett Pesce will dump this one into the Blue Jacket zone. Greaves moves it over to Kent Johnson. Put it over the stick of Boone Jenner, but it's picked up by Dante Fabro. Outlet pass up the left wing side to Kent Johnson. Johnson will bring it in over the Devil blue line. And he got knocked down, lost control of the puck, and New Jersey will take it back the other way. Great play by Zach Werenski in the neutral zone to get the stick up on the puck. Played it with a high stick, but didn't matter. The Devils touch it next. But if he lets that puck get through, then there's a pretty good chance Stefan Nason is going to wind up going in on goal, maybe all by himself there. So it's a great play by Zach. Timo Meier flipping the puck in the air and over the glass. So we get a face-off with 4:03. That's what's left here in the opening period of a 0-0 game. Justin Danforth on the draw. Nico Hischier on the other side for New Jersey. Well, that didn't last long. He was late getting there. So Timo Meier has to stand in. Danforth wins it. Damon Severson takes the puck. Severson starts skating toward the blue line. Plays it off the left wing boards and off the stick of Justin Danforth around behind the Devils' net. Moved to the near side by Jake Allen. Matthew Olivier gets there, trying to shove it back to Justin Danforth. He took a shove from the Devils. Olivier getting in to try and help out, but that puck is all tied up in the near corner. And as it comes out, the Devils have it, and it is Nico Hischier. Lifts it in the air, tried to get it over the glove of Damon Severson, but he batted it down. The Devils touch up next. Now the Blue Jackets take it away, and up the ice they come. Olivier on the right wing side, puts the brakes on. He's got pressure. He loses the puck, and he and Damon Severson try to get it back. Jack Johnson comes in to save the day and gets it back for the Blue Jackets. 3:10 to go in the opening period. Blue Jackets nothing, Devils nothing. Blue Jackets out shooting New Jersey 8-3. Jack Johnson, top of the slot in his own zone, finds James Van Riemsdyk. JVR dumps it in off the end boards. It bounces right out to Jonathan Kovacevic. He'll give it away in the neutral zone, though, and Ivan Provorov will launch it back in. Oh, it came off a glass support and right into the slot, but the Blue Jackets didn't have anybody there. New Jersey clears it off the far wall. Matejchuk staying with that play. Knew he was going to get hit by Paul Cotter, but he still made the backhanded pass to Ivan Provorov to let the Blue Jackets set up and now break it out of their own zone. Matejchuk getting to the red line. Places it into the New Jersey end. Kovacevic trying to clear it quickly, and he will. And puck goes down the ice. Chet Reeves lets it come to him. And he just easily moves it around Paul Cotter. Got it to Dent Matejchuk. And up the near wall it goes. It's Chinakhov. Oh, he just couldn't get around Luke Hughes. Almost had that completed. Almost, but not quite. No icing here as the Devils are chasing back into the Blue Jacket zone. Marchenko always does a nice job on the back check. He's in there to help out Werenski. Devils get the puck. Zach's able to steal it away. Zach Werenski on the right wing side. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Put it back on the right wing for Marchenko. It went from his skate to his stick, and then the Devils stole it away. Marchenko battles to try to get it back, but Brett Pesce will find it first. And with the help of Dawson Mercer, will get it out through the neutral zone. It comes in toward Jet Greaves. He'll just scoop it up and hang on. With a minute and 44 seconds left to play here in the opening period. Blue Jackets nothing, Devils nothing. But Jet Greaves was really, really smooth on that. Scooping that puck up. Told you many times, he played shortstop in the summertime when he was growing up, and he's got a really good glove hand, and that one he was just so calm about letting the puck come right to him. I mean, there's a guy bearing down on him, but he had already sized it up, and he knew that the puck was going to get to him before that player could get a stick on it. So he just calmly waited. He made the play he had to make. Brendan Dillon, center point with a shot. Save made. Rebound gets pushed wide left. Picked up by Eric Holla of the New Jersey Devils. Devils spending some time in the Blue Jacket zone right now. Jesper Bratt. He was able to shake off Dmitry Voronkov, and his shot missed the net to the right. And back to the neutral zone comes New Jersey. Kovacevic will hand it off to Brendan Dillon. He sends it in from the red line. Greaves behind the net to stop it. And they'll just leave it for Severson. Put it around near side, and this will be an icing call against the Blue Jackets. Marchenko, I don't know if he got a stick on it or not. He looked like he had to drop the stick there. Or got knocked out of his hands. But in any case, it is icing. The New Jersey Devils have Nico Hischier out to take the face-off. Boone Jenner gets the assignment for the Blue Jackets here. Devils win it. Brett Pesce, in the middle of the ice. Luke Hughes with a shot, goes off the stick of Kirill Marchenko. Hischier gets the puck in the left wing corner. Dante Fabro trying to lock him up. Stefan Nason reaching in to try and pull the puck away for the Devils. The Blue Jackets get it, and they cannot clear. Pesce's got it, and he gets away from Fantilli. Walks in, throws it in front. Save made by Greaves. Fantilli pulls away the rebound and hands it off to Severson. He'll lay it ahead. Fantilli back inside the Devils zone now. Had his pocket picked by Luke Hughes. And the New Jersey Devils try to clear the zone. Kent Johnson knocked that down off Brett Pesce's stick. Gets it to Fantilli behind the net. Adam Fantilli looking for somewhere to go. Back to Johnson, left wing boards. Kent Johnson skates with the puck. Now he sends it back down behind the net, but Nico Hischier intercepts. And Hischier will just run the time off the clock here. 15 seconds left in the period. He knows he doesn't have to force anything right now. And so he hands off the puck to Luke Hughes. And the Devils won't even try to rush it up ice before the end of the period. They will just let it expire. And both teams will go to the dressing room in a 0-0 game. So, hey, well-played period, quite frankly. Blue Jackets outshot New Jersey 8-5. Blue Jackets didn't really let the Devils run around, use their speed, all that stuff. They just stayed with them, quite honestly. They outshot them. They stayed with them. They had some chances against Jake Allen. I think they had better chances against Jake Allen than the Devils had against Jet Greaves. But at the end of one, neither team was able to come up with a goal. So that's where we are, 0-0 here at Nationwide Arena. There was only one penalty in the period. It belonged to the Blue Jackets, so New Jersey had the only power play and didn't score on that. So, again, all in all, good period for the Blue Jackets, who again tonight had chances, scoring chances, and weren't able to get anything on the board in the first period. But as I said, doesn't mean that it wasn't well played, because it absolutely positively was. Jack Johnson is outside the dressing room with me right now. Jack, I was just saying about that period. I thought you guys did a good job. I thought last week in New Jersey they were able to come out and really get the motor going and use their speed against you guys. This was a much better start tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're that start. Last time we played Jersey definitely wasn't what we wanted and who we are, and we know they're a fast team and they can skate. So, in order to have success, you got to be have a defensive awareness first and create turnovers, and offense will come from that.
How big was the penalty kill? Because special teams has been a little bit of an area of concern right now. Just to come out and kill that off and get out of there 0-0, is that a good shot of confidence?
Yeah, I mean, this time of year, special teams is going to be it's going to be a huge part of whether you win or lose. You got to win the special teams battles, and it was a big penalty kill there. I think we can clean up a couple things there. I don't think it's ever quite perfect, but your best penalty killer has to be your goaltender, and he certainly was.
Jack, you talk about this time of the year, and you've been through this. I mean, you've been through it all the way to hoist the Stanley Cup, so you know exactly what it's about. But there are a lot of guys on your team that are experiencing this for the first time, and I know those last two games have had to be very frustrating because this team at times has scored at will this year, and all of a sudden you can't find goals. What do you do as somebody that's been there before and as a leader on this team just to keep them moving in the right direction?
Yeah, well, there's going to be highs and lows throughout the season as a team and individually. You got to try and stay as even-keeled as you can and stay focused. Don't let frustration take over, because that can just be wasted emotion and wasted energy. And just stay the course and keep the team goal in mind.
I feel if I look up even-keeled in the dictionary, I see your name. And when I say that, it says
not
how
many
old
people would say that, so I appreciate that.
Well, it also says how old we both are, because I just said the dictionary. I didn't say online.
That is true. They don't make those anymore, huh?
I don't know. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, Jack Johnson, Blue Jackets defenseman. 0-0 game. Blue Jackets and Devils after one on the Columbus Blue Jackets radio network.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. When I wake up,
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey parents, if you're interested in getting your child started in hockey, listen up. The Blue Jackets Get Out and Learn program, presented by Safelite in association with Apex Pros, introduces first-time participants ages 5 to 9 to the sport of hockey for free. Each participant gets 30 minutes of instruction, a free stick and a ball, jersey or t-shirt to keep. Register for an ice or street hockey clinic now at bluejackets.com/goal. That's bluejackets.com/goal.
Public ice skating is back at the Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks. Get out of the house and do something fun with family and friends this weekend. Join us for public ice skating every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at one of our 3 great locations in Dublin, Easton, and Lewis Center. Suitable for ages 4 and up. Family and group rates available. Visit thechiller.com for exact times and pricing. Escape to the ice at the Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks. The coolest place in town for family fun.
Welcome to the Intermission Report. Here is Dylan Tyre with a recap of the first period.
20 minutes are in the books at Nationwide Arena, and it's a 0-0 tie between the Blue Jackets and the New Jersey Devils. If you've been paying attention to what the Blue Jackets have been up to lately, you hear 0 goals in the first period, and you might be thinking to yourself, oh no, not again. The Blue Jackets were shut out in back-to-back games before this one. But this first period, I think, decidedly had a very different feel. Right now, with all this in mind, I'm joined by Jackets insider Jeff Svoboda. And Jeff, I know sometimes you like to bring analytics into your team reporting and your writing, and I'm not going to talk analytics right now. I'm going to talk feel, because that opening 20 for the Blue Jackets felt good.
Yes, I would agree with that. And I think when you look at the games that they've lost recently, they've given up early goals in all of those games. Goals, sometimes before we even got to the first TV timeout, goals on the first shot against, things like that. And when you're in these tight games at the end of the year, when you're in a hole, it's just harder and harder to climb out of that hole. So for them, just kind of play a kind of a low event period, a calm period, a period where there wasn't a whole lot of scoring chances either way. That was fine. It's still 0-0. You're still in this game. I know it's been 7 periods since they've gotten one, but I think they're going to be in that room feeling like, okay, we're in good shape right now.
The Blue Jackets' top 6 tonight is rearranged. What do you think of it? The Blue Jackets' first line, I suppose you could call it, Adam Fantilli in the middle, Boone Jenner and Kent Johnson on the wings. Then their other top line right now, Dmitry Voronkov in the middle, a spot he hasn't been all season long, and then his countrymen, Igor Chinikov and Kirill Marchenko on the wings. What do you think of the rearrange by Dean Evison?
Yeah, we've seen some chances so far. We saw Kirill Marchenko get behind the defense and have a clean shot on Jake Allen that the goalie fought off. We've seen some decent offensive zone possession. A nice rush there, Adam Fantilli trying to find Boone Jenner going to the net. And really, I think it was the first shift of the game. Adam Fantilli makes a great move on Luke Hughes, gets the puck to the net. So we're seeing them create some things. There's going to be, maybe a little bit of time for that chemistry to come together. But Dean Evison talked this morning, when you're not scoring goals, you've just got to tweak. You've got to try to find something that works. And, they've got Boone back in the lineup. They've added Luke Cunnin, Chinikov coming back off injured reserve as well. So you've got some pieces you're trying to figure out exactly where you want them to go. And so it's a reasonable gamble to try those guys where they've tried them. And so far, like I say, it was a solid first period for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
They're tweaking like LiAngelo Ball right now. You know that song?
You know what? I actually did hear it the other night. I did hear it. Yeah, I had to have it explained to me who it was, but I did hear it.
All right, good. I'm glad you got the reference. Last thing here. I know you're the biggest Jet Greaves fan in the world. I thought he looked great in the Blue Jackets crease there in the first period.
You know what you're going to get with Jet Greaves. He's just going to play a simple, calm game. He's going to battle. He's not going to panic. He's going to do everything that he's supposed to do. And he might make a highlight reel save every once in a while, but he's not going to give up the bad goal. He's just going to give you a solid, dependable period there. And the play that kind of made me think that was near the end of the first. The puck was kind of trickling down toward him, and there was an onrushing Devils player coming right at him. And he just calmly puts down the catcher, picks it up like a third baseman. No fighting the puck, nothing crazy. Jet just calms down the play, gets the face off, and you go on to fight another day. And I think that's why the Blue Jackets love to play in front of him. You see him in the locker room the other day. He's always happy to be there. Just because he's a young player, but because that's just his general way that he goes about things. Always talks about being where his feet are, appreciating the opportunity that's been given to him. I say guys love playing in front of him, and you can see why. Because again, he doesn't make it complicated. He just keeps it simple and does what he's supposed to do, and that's what teams want out of a goalie a lot of the time. 5 shots against, 5 saves in the first period.
All right, so we got a LiAngelo Ball tweaking reference. You referenced baseball right there. You don't just come to the Blue Jackets radio network for hockey talk. We're talking pop culture, sports, just timeliness around here, right?
We got it all.
All right, Jeff, thanks very much for being with me. Here's hoping the Blue Jackets grab a goal coming up in the second.
Thank you, Dylan.
All right, that is Jackets insider Jeff Svoboda. Time for a quick break. When we come back, some numbers after a period here in Columbus on the Blue Jackets Radio Network.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Need to tackle your next big project? Choose Ohio Cat for unbeatable construction equipment. From bulldozers to excavators, Ohio Cat delivers power, precision, and performance with the quality you expect. And with our one-stop rental shop, you get top-notch equipment without the long-term commitment. Whether it's a quick job or a major build, if you need it, Ohio Cat rents it. Visit ohiocat.com to explore our equipment options and make your next project a success. Ohio Cat, proud partner of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Dylan Tyre back with you after a period at Nationwide Arena. It's a 0-0 game between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. Solid start tonight for the CBJs. We take a look at some puck and player tracking stat. These are all brought to you by BBI Logistics. Shots on goal after 8-5 in favor of the Blue Jackets. New Jersey controlled the faceoffs, winning 56.3% of the draws, 43.2% for the Blue Jackets there in period number 1. No opportunities on the AEP power play for the Blue Jackets. Meanwhile, they're a perfect 1-for-1 on the Vector Security penalty kill. The Blue Jackets are out hitting the Devils 9-4. They have 7 block shots, and New Jersey has 2. And finally, our puck management numbers: 4 giveaways and a takeaway for New Jersey, 3 giveaways and 3 takeaways for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Again, 0-0 on the scoreboard. The Blue Jackets looking for the first goal tonight coming up in the second period. Before that, we'll take a quick moment to pause. When we return, we'll take a look at some other scores around the NHL on the Blue Jackets Radio Network.
This is the Grateful Dead channel. We can do anything we want.
Join the long, strange trip.
I need a miracle every day.
Hi, this is Bobby Weir.
I'm Bill Kreitzman. This is Mickey Hart.
On the band's exclusive home on Sirius XM.
Sugar Magnolia, blossoms bloom.
We do it for those moments. It's amazing stuff.
Touch of parade.
The Grateful Dead channel, Sirius XM 23, and at home on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices. Historic hockey moments.
The longest Game 7 in Stanley Cup playoff history, the New York Islanders versus the Washington Capitals at the Capitol Center, Saturday, April 18th through to Sunday, April 19th, 1987, the game known as the Easter Epic.
6 other times when a game has gone into quadruple overtime. Shots on goal are 74-52.
He scores! LaFontaine at the blue line here in the 4th overtime, winning the series.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
October 15th, 1989, the Great One passes his childhood idol, Mr. Hockey, for most points scored.
Gretzky has 1,850 points.
To Taylor to Gretzky, he scores! He's done it! Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, has become the greatest of them all!
Ladies and gentlemen, Gordie Howe.
A super young man, a great hockey player who shares in everything he does, and congratulations.
The hockey history continues on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
1992-93, the inaugural season for the Tampa Bay Lightning, had not just hockey fans, but the sporting world paying attention to the Bolts, thanks to a 5'7" goalie from Quebec who was trying out for the team.
The first woman to play professional hockey, there she is taking the ice, Manon Réon.
It was a publicity stunt, they said, orchestrated by Tampa's general manager, Phil Esposito.
I'd be a liar to say that I wasn't using it for publicity, but the fact is, she's not bad.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. First Intermission Report continues with a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side.
0-0 game after a period here at Nationwide Arena. A couple of other games in action around the rest of the league. Start off at TD Garden in Boston, where the Bruins have a 2-1 advantage over the Buffalo Sabres on their way to the second. 20 minutes are done in Tampa. The Lightning leads the Flyers 1-0 thanks to Nikita Kucherov's 29th goal of the season. Then about halfway through the first period in Toronto, Max Domi has picked up goal number 6. It's the Maple Leafs 1 and the Calgary Flames 0. I'd like to remind you that the Blue Jackets and Elk and Elk are honored to welcome military members to each Blue Jackets home game. Tonight we welcome U.S. Army First Sergeant Jerry Briggs. We thank Mr. Briggs and all the men and women who serve our country. With it tied 0-0 after 1, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Columbus Blue Jackets radio network.
The biggest plays on the ice.
He's up ahead, Pacioretty to the net, backhand score! What a move!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Before we head to period 2, let's take a look at our live odds brought to you by Fanatic Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, must be 21 plus. The Blue Jackets are still underdogs to win the game outright on the money line at plus 105. They're minus 285 to cover a 1.5 goal puck line, and the live over-under sits at just 3.5 goals. Good start for the Blue Jackets this evening, but unfortunately not a goal to show for it yet. We'll see if they can get one next on the Blue Jackets radio network.
You hear that crunch? It's not just any crunch. It's cheesy to the edge crust that only comes from a Jets Detroit-style pizza. Hand-pressed dough topped with premium mozzarella, the freshest ingredients, and ladled with Mama Jet's secret sauce. Then baked to perfection in steel pans born on Motor City lines. I bet you're real hungry now. Go ahead. Visit jetspizza.com for daily hot deals. Jets. Better because it has to be.
Jackets fans, here's to game days. Here's to Leo and the national anthem. Here's to the fifth line and the best fans in hockey. Here's to the toe drags and the wicked wristers, the shootouts and the shutouts, the loud, the proud, and everything that makes a Jackets game a Jackets game. Experience it all for yourself. Get your tickets today at BlueJackets.com.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
You know that thing you've always been too scared to go for? It seems like you'll never have the guts. Then a cancer diagnosis. And doing that thing becomes way less scary. I would know. I've always wanted a black belt. And today, the only thing standing in my way is a few wooden boards. It's been a lot of hard work and 5 years since I beat cancer at Ohio Health. Bring it on. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
The Blue Jackets are set to hit the ice for the second period. Here's Bob McGilligan.
Blue Jackets and the New Jersey Devils 0-0 after one period here at Nationwide Arena. Shots on goal favored the Blue Jackets 8-5, and New Jersey had the only power play. They went 0 for 1. So one period in the books, and we head now to period number 2, which is being presented by Fiesel Roofing. Blue Jackets will be skating from right to left here in the second period of this game. They'll start with Adam Fantilli, Boone Jenner, and Kent Johnson on the ice. Cody Glass will get the start in the second period here for the New Jersey Devils, taking the face-off, and Jesper Bratt flanking him on one side, and over on the other side of him is Eric Haller. So Glass and Fantilli at center ice, ready for the puck. It drops, and so does Cody Glass, but Jesper Bratt gets the puck, and he puts it into the Blue Jacket zone. Then Matejchuk gets a stick on it, took a hit from Bratt, and now Denton has the puck and sends it up the near wall. Blue Jackets trying to chop it out of the zone. Good work by Boone Jenner to get it to Adam Fantilli. He put it off one of the glass supports, and it got around Kent Johnson. Matejchuk intercepts the New Jersey pass, standing at his own blue line. He chips it off the wall to Kent Johnson at the red line, and Kent got it to Boone Jenner, who swings it behind the Devils' net. Jake Allen hands it off to Luke Hughes. Quickly up the near side, Brett Pesce. Cody Glass playing that puck off the forehand to the right wing corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Matejchik over to get it. Skated it behind the net to the far wall. Now it's out to the neutral zone. Kent Johnson has it across the New Jersey line. And Brian Dumoulin, veteran defenseman, able to take it right off Kent Johnson's stick. The puck comes around to the near side. Werenski kept it in the zone just for a moment. Now Nico Hischier will skate it back out for New Jersey. Hischier into the Blue Jacket zone. And he left it for Stefan Nason, who plays it on the far side to Brian Dumoulin. Back over to the right wing corner. Hischier's got it. Right point. Kovacevic swings it across the ice. Dumoulin, long shot, missed the net. The puck came off the boards, hit the back of the net. Bounces around to the near side. Timo Meier turns and fires a shot to hit the side of the goal. And the Devils trying to keep that puck in the Blue Jacket zone. Finally, Blue Jackets will force it back out. And Zach Aston-Reese putting a pretty good forecheck on Brian Dumoulin as the Devils had to drag it deep into their own zone. Dante Fabro now with a steal in the neutral zone. Comes in, takes a shot, and went off Dumoulin's stick. Up over the glass and out of play. Brian Dumoulin and Jonathan Kovacevic were out there for quite some time to start the period. Kovacevic having a few words with Matthew Olivier, but they're only words. Olivier had some pretty good dialogue with the Devils in the game on Tuesday night last week in New Jersey. But Olivier's done a lot of talking, hasn't found anybody to want to back that up. And that's fine. That's also the way the games go at this time of the year. More guys would rather be playing than fighting, but it does happen. Blue Jackets win the face-off. And it's Kirill Marchenko with a shot, and Jake Allen is able to stop it. That shot didn't come in with the velocity that Allen thought it was going to have. I don't know if it got tipped after it came off Marchenko's stick or if he just didn't get all of it when he shot it, but that almost crossed up Jake Allen. It looked like he was making a late adjustment, just expecting that puck to be there a lot sooner than it was. But he's able to keep it out of the net, and that is his job. Puck is sent through the neutral zone back into the Blue Jackets' end. Damon Severson's got it, and he's got pressure from Paul Cotter from behind. Hands it off to Jack Johnson, who plays it off the stick of Kirill Marchenko and into the Devils' end. Jake Allen puts it up the far wall. Severson steps in. He's got it on the right wing boards. Devils trying to take it away. Can't do it. Here's Chinakhov with a shot. A good save made there by Allen. Blue Jackets keeping the puck in. Chinakhov lays it out to Marchenko, and he never could get a shot away. Paul Cotter did a great job of pressuring him from behind. And Marchenko never had an opportunity there. Jack Johnson forced back into his own end. Throws the puck ahead and off the stick of Sean Corrali. Coming in to try and steal it away with success is James Van Riemsdyk as the puck gets into the near corner. The Blue Jackets try to knock it down and steal it from the Devils. They do. Here's Werenski. Gives to JVR. Back to Werenski, and it bounced by him, and then it bounced by Luke Cunnin. It's picked up in the right wing circle. Shot taken by Corrali, misses the net, and comes off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Dante Fabro gives to Zach Werenski, and Zach will now rush it up the ice. Zach takes a shot. Good low stick save made by Jake Allen that time. Thomas Tatar is going to come back on the counterattack for New Jersey. Puts the puck into the right wing corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Chases it down. Plays it behind the net and over to the far wall. There's Dawson Mercer. Werenski trying to defend him and having good success in doing so. Back out to the left point it goes. Dumoulin across the ice. Nemec goes toward the high slot. Tatar didn't quite get there as he took a shot that got blocked. And Sean Corrali will just flip this puck right back through the neutral zone. Dumoulin couldn't play it. That'll allow the Blue Jackets to get a line change with 16:25 to go here in period number 2. 0-0 game, Blue Jackets and the New Jersey Devils. Now the Blue Jackets looking for a loose puck. Didn't find it. Jesper Bratt. He got it over to a teammate, but taking the shot was Cody Glass, and it's stopped by Jet Greaves. Well, that puck was right by Matthew Olivier, but he didn't know it. And so the Blue Jackets maybe catch a break right there. Although I don't know if you can say that because Jet Greaves was in position and ready to go, ready to make that save. Eric Holla will take the face-off in the right wing circle against Adam Fantilli. Fantilli wins it. Ivan Provorov clears to the neutral zone, cut off by Brett Pesce and chipped right back in by the Devils, but they chipped it in too quickly, and they will be guilty of being offside. New Jersey they're getting frustrated a little bit here. I mean, Jet Greaves coming up with a big save there, and they're trying to create something and aren't having any success in doing it. Same as the Blue Jackets. Fantilli wins another draw. Matejchuk inside of his own zone uses the boards to find Jenner. Goes off his stick and back inside the Blue Jackets' end. Provorov is there. He has to just get it outside the blue line. Blue Jackets try to steal it back and just can't connect on the pass. Boone Jenner got it, but he couldn't find Kent Johnson. And so the Devils will launch it ahead. Glass got a man driving the left side, tries to drop it back for Holland. There's good defense by Fantilli. He picks it off, and up the ice he comes. Adam Fantilli with a shot, and it goes off the stick of Jake Allen over the glass and out of play. Well, there's sometimes that you don't want a player, and especially a young player who's trying to really force it, trying to do a lot. You don't want to see them take the puck and try to go up the ice one-on-one with everybody, or one-on-two, one-on-three, whatever it is. And Adam Fantilli, that time I thought that was a good decision because he comes up the ice and he basically has just one defender to beat here in this situation. And he gets the shot all the way through, and there's no rebound, unfortunately, as the Blue Jackets win the faceoff. Shot toward the net by Dante Fabro, stopped by Allen, and he gathers it in again. So, I think sometimes you have to do those things and take those chances. Adam Fantilli did. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for the Blue Jackets, but I just love the play and the shot selection and all that stuff. The Blue Jackets hold the puck in the zone off the draw. Werenski at the left point. His shot got knocked down. Danforth will pick it up. Back to Werenski. Goes right side. Fabro takes his shot. Having his stick lifted with Zach Aston-Reese. He was going to try to tip that puck. Never got the opportunity. Now he has it. He wanted to just step out to the side of the net, curl it around in front, but the puck did not cooperate. It rolled off his stick, and now the Blue Jackets are going to be offside as they try to bring it back into the New Jersey end with 15:08 left to play here in the second period. Shots on goal are now 13-6 in favor of the Blue Jackets. So they've been putting the pressure on Jake Allen. Again, he's not cracked yet. Nico Hischier comes out to take the draw. Justin Danforth opposing him. And Danforth able to jam it all the way back into his own zone. Fabro goes back to take it from Jet Greaves. Dante up the left side, finding Zach Werenski. Zach at the red line, plays that puck toward the right wing corner. Zach Aston-Reese try to get there first. The Devils are going to take this puck. They get it out to the neutral zone. And Blue Jackets do a nice job of slowing them down. In fact, Timo Meier lost his stick. The Blue Jackets send it back the other way. Matthew Olivier trying to get it to the net, and he sends a weak backhanded shot toward Jake Allen. He wanted to turn it to the forehand. He never got the opportunity. The Devils closed in on him, so he ended up just kind of weakly pushing it with the backhand. And you do that, and you hope maybe Zach Aston-Reese can get there, and there'll be a little bit of a rebound, or you just get it to the net. Just your chances are better when it gets there. You never know what can happen. If you hold on to it, you just get run out of room and all that stuff. Well, then what's it all for? At least when you put it to the front of the net, you have a chance for something to happen. Voronkov locked up from the faceoff. Marchenko comes over and picks up the puck. Marchenko out to the left point. Jack Johnson over to Damon Severson. Takes a shot. It got blocked. Jack Johnson tried to swat at it, keep it in the zone, but it came out beyond the blue line, and now the Devils have it. Thomas Tatar looks on the left wing side at Brian Dumoulin. Dumoulin being watched by Marchenko. Good little stick check by Marchenko, and now as Dumoulin tried to dump it to the end board, Severson takes it away. Back to center ice, and Voronkov will flip it in. It's a long wrist shot, easily gloved by Jake Allen. And the faceoff will be in the left wing circle. Well, again, I think you try whatever you can try. If Voronkov shoots that puck a little bit lower, maybe it's a puck that comes off the pads. But once it gets up about waist high, Jake Allen's not going to miss an opportunity to glove it. Even though he tried to play it along, he held it just long enough to get the whistle. Voronkov's waved out of the faceoff. Early in the year when he was playing center, he had a problem staying in the faceoff circle. Running into it again here. Devils win the draw. Brett Pesce up the near side. Nathan Bastian tried to get it out of the zone. It was held in by Kirill Marchenko. And now the Devils will push it back deeper in the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets pick it off, but again, can't lead a pass perfectly for Marchenko. Damon Severson at his own blue line. Gaining center red. Lifted in toward the net. Jake Allen just pushes it aside, and the Devils will send it up the right wing boards and just by Nathan Bastian. Then Matejchuk handing it off to Ivan Provorov. Provorov to Igor Chinikov, and his pass intended for Dmitry Voronkov is intercepted by New Jersey. And the Blue Jackets are forced back behind their own net. 13 minutes, 20 seconds left to play, second period of a game that is in a 0-0 tie. Here is Provorov, giving to Sean Corrali from the red line. He played it in off Jesper Bratt. Boy, that almost worked perfectly, because if it would have slowed down just a little bit more, that puck would have went right to Luke Cunnin and he would have walked in on net. In the meantime, the Devils back the other way. They get it to Bratt. He passed it to the left. They came back to him. His shot went off the post. He now finds the rebound on the end boards. Cody Glass can't pull that puck in over on the far wall, and Sean Corrali will skate it out. Corrali plays it off the boards. He's trying to get around Brendan Dillon, and Dillon will not allow that to happen. Kent Johnson leaves for Dante Fabro, puts it down low looking for Corrali, and he couldn't angle it toward the net. And the Devils have it, and they come back on the counterattack. They push it ahead. Cody Glass will not get there. Good job by the Blue Jackets to slow him down and not take a penalty all at the same time. Adam Fantilli now counterattacks for the Blue Jackets. Gives to Kent Johnson. Back to Fantilli. Throws it to the side of the net. And Jake Allen has to pull it in and hold on with 12:16 to go here in the second period. Blue Jackets nothing and the Devils nothing on the Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.
As the official security partner of the Columbus Blue Jackets, the local team here at Vector Security is committed to protecting homes and businesses throughout Central Ohio. We live here. Our families eat, shop, and go to school and church in our communities. So we have a vested interest in keeping the homes and businesses of our neighbors safe and secure. Visit vectorsecurity.com/CBJ for a free security assessment that will address your unique needs. That's vectorsecurity.com/CBJ.
Getting started in hockey has never been easier. The Blue Jackets Learn to Play program, presented by Performance Columbus in association with Moo Express Car Wash and Kroger, is an introductory ice hockey program for boys and girls ages 4 to 10. Classes are held year-round at the Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks. Registration includes age-appropriate instruction and head-to-toe equipment, yours to keep. Hockey starts here at bluejackets.com/learn-to-play. Hey Jackets fans, when you play, kids win with the Blue Jackets 50-50 raffle presented by Kemba Financial Credit Union. One lucky fan will win 50% of the net proceeds from each raffle pot, with the remaining proceeds benefiting Blue Jackets Foundation outreach initiatives throughout the community. Purchase your raffle tickets at the next Jackets home game or online at bluejackets5050.com. Again, that's bluejackets5050.com.
Buy your ticket plan for the 2025-26 season today. Choose the games that you want, take advantage of flexible payment plans, and save up to 40%. Plus, you get priority access to Stanley Cup playoff tickets. Find your perfect plan by going to bluejackets.com/ticket plans. 0-0 game here at Nationwide Arena. Blue Jackets and the New Jersey Devils. Face-offs in the left wing circle of the New Jersey end. And the Blue Jackets battle for this puck, and they get it, but a hand pass is going to be called. So not only do they lose control of the puck, but also the face-off comes out to the neutral zone. Nico Hischier on the face-off. And he goes up against Justin Danforth. Blue Jackets have to hustle back into their own zone to get this puck. Dante Fabro behind the net. Avoids pressure from Timo Meier. Sends it up the right wing side, but it got by Justin Danforth without him touching the puck. And therefore, an icing call goes against the Blue Jackets. Off in the left wing circle, Nico Hischier. Justin Danforth again. Danforth wins this one. Fabro will put it high in the air out to the neutral zone. And Danforth comes up with it, drops it back, and Zach Aston Reese takes a shot that is gloved by Jake Allen. and he holds on. I'll tell you, Zach Aston Reese, it's hard to find a guy that has so many good looks and so many good chances and so few goals to show because of it. And it's just dumb luck or bad luck on the part of Zach Aston Reese. I mean, he gets there, he gets to the front of the net, and yet the goals are just hard to come by for him. He's only got 4 on the year and hasn't scored in a heck of a long time. That 4th goal that he got came against Pittsburgh on November the 15th. New Jersey Devils battle for the puck in the Blue Jacket zone. Timo Meier gets hit by Ivan Provorov. Then Matejchuk, nice steal and clear to the neutral zone. Brett Pesce will hustle back into his own end. Tried to send the puck ahead, but it went off Boone Jenner's stick, and that one winds up going out of play before all is said and done. Faceoff will stay in the Devils' end here. Blue Jackets keep Fantilli on the ice with Jenner and Johnson. Kent Johnson, that is. Zach Werenski and Dante Fabro come out to handle the defensive duties. Werenski's got the puck from the draw. Cross to Fabro. Dante's shot hits the stick, goes high off the glass. Kent Johnson brings it down, goes to the right wing corner, and back out to Fabro along the blue line. His shot knocked down and cleared out to center red. Dante Fabro will dump it back in, but with the Blue Jackets having to vacate the zone, Brett Pesce has plenty of time to get it and find Luke Hughes. Up the left wing side, Eric Collar drops it off to Jesper Bratt. Bratt stopped, went toward the blue line, leaves it here. Kovacevic with a shot. Save made, the rebound. A great save by Jet Reeves as he had to quickly get back into position, push off his left foot, slide to his right, and he's able to make the play. Here comes Adam Fantilli now on the counterattack. Give it to Boone Jenner. Across the ice, off the inside of the skate of Fabro. Kent Johnson shoots a rebound, came off of Allen, but Boone Jenner had already skated by. He tried to reach behind him and get the stick on the puck, and he couldn't do it. It was too little, too late. Well, that was one of the best opportunities for the Blue Jackets in this game, quite frankly. And now it's Werenski up the left side, finding Marchenko. He brings it in, takes his shot, save made. There was traffic in front of Allen, but the Blue Jackets couldn't find the puck till it comes to the near wall, and Werenski's got it. Give it to Marchenko. Gets swallowed by a crowd of 2, and then he comes out with a puck anyway. Goes right wing circle, and Jenner with a shot off the glove of Allen. And it trickles behind the net, and that's where Kovacevic will get it. Try to work it up the near wall, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage here. I think there's an equipment problem with Jake Allen. So the clock stops with 9:55 to play here in period number 2. It's still the Blue Jackets nothing and the Devils nothing on the Columbus Blue Jackets Radio Network.
MLB Network Radio is getting you ready for the season, talking with the best players in baseball.
Here with Juan Soto.
These players, they have experience in the NL East and playing New York and everything, so I think it's going to be really fun.
Joined now by Angels outfielder Mike Trout.
I know where I'm at. I know when I'm out there, I still feel I'm the best player on the field, and that's the whole mindset coming in the spring. Enjoy it, have some fun, and play.
Hear player interviews from all 30 teams right now on the SiriusXM app. Just search Spring Training.
Historic hockey moments.
March 23rd, 1994, Wayne Gretzky passes his hero Gordie Howe for most goals scored.
Second National Hockey League goal scored by number 99, Wayne Gretzky.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments. NHL Network Radio.
December 27th, 2000, well into retirement, which included a 1997 Hockey Hall of Fame induction, and also becoming owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mario Lemieux, 44 months after hanging up the skates, called it a comeback.
33 seconds into the game. Mario Lemieux will get an assist in his first shift back. Lemieux scores! It is back!
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Well, if you missed Grateful Dead Night just a couple of nights ago here at Nationwide Arena, do not worry. You can still get your limited edition Grateful Dead jersey when you purchase the special ticket package for Blue Jackets games on April 1st or April the 10th. You get a choice of 2. or maybe both, whatever you want. All you have to do is grab your jersey today by going to BlueJackets.com/Grateful Dead. Very psychedelic. You should do it. Maybe you haven't. 0-0 game here. Justin Danforth taking the draw against Nico Hischier. Stick side of Jake Allen. Blue Jackets have the puck. Dent Matejchuk tries to fire it, and it got blocked. The Devils scoop it up and play it back through the neutral zone. Matejchuk will be the first guy to it. Puts it behind the net for Ivan Provorov. He'll use the boards to cue it ahead to Zach Aston-Reese. He lost control. Where's the puck? It winds up in the bench, I think, and Hischier got knocked down in the middle of the ice. We'll get a face-off taking place there. And it looks as though Hischier is going to stay out to take this face-off. Well, maybe not. Now he's going to go off. Blue Jackets will match up. They have the last line change. They bring out Voronkov, Chinikov, and Marchenko. Eric Holla will take the face-off and win it against Dmitry Voronkov. Luke Hughes playing the puck up the left side. Provorov does a nice job to tie up to Cody Glass. Matejchuk into his own zone, trying to protect that puck. Holla steals it away. Gets it around to Brett Pesce. He'll just push it back out toward the blue line, but nobody there. As Jesper Bratt has to come back to the neutral zone. He shoved off the puck by Voronkov in the New Jersey end, and then Voronkov just gave it away to Cody Glass. Well, the thought process was good. The execution was not. He just kind of threw a blind backhander. He had no idea that he didn't have a teammate in the vicinity. And now it's the Devils up the ice. Here they come on the rush. Left side, Luke Hughes with a shot. And Jet Greaves got just enough of that one to keep it out of the net. Devils keep it in. Jonathan Kovacevic plays it off the backhand toward the far corner. Matejchuk cuts it off. Collides with Nathan Bastian. And now it is Jack Johnson with the puck for the Blue Jackets. Gets it over to Yegor Chinikov. And he'll just get it deep as the Blue Jackets need a line change here. 8:35 to go. Second period. 0-0 game. Devils will tip it back into the Blue Jackets end. Kent Greaves stops it behind the net. Puts it on the forehand. Plays it ahead to Kent Johnson. Johnson trying to skate out of the reach of Paul Cotter. And he gets to the red line, and he'll play it in deep off the backhand. Kovacevic gets there around near side. Curtis Lazar bowled over by Jack Johnson. Lazar is still trying to play it on the near wall. Johnson making sure that he can't. Nathan Bastian is there. Flips it ahead, but Damon Severson got position on Paul Cotter. Takes it away in the neutral zone. Rushes it back in. And Severson wanted to try and split the defense, and he just couldn't get the stick turned over, and he lost control of the puck. So back the other way comes New Jersey, and they dump it behind the Blue Jackets net. Under 8 minutes to go, second period. Jet Greaves gets the puck around to Boone Jenner. He finds Kent Johnson. Johnson has to skate parallel to the blue line. His teammates now reset, and he can carry it in. Stops on the half wall. Back to the blue line. Werenski just back on the ice. Skates it down behind the net. Comes out on the right side. Put it in front. Great save by Jake Allen. As getting the shot away was Kent Johnson. Allen just wouldn't let it go. That was great work by the Blue Jackets to set that up. But they could not finish it. 7:34 is what's left here in the second period with a faceoff coming in the right wing circle of the New Jersey zone. Kent Johnson sneaking in behind Boone Jenner. And he's hoping, even if there's a rebound, Jenner in that position is so good at finding the puck and banging it home. But it bounced to the left of Boone Jenner. When he looked to his left, Nemec, the defender, was there before Boone. He couldn't reach around him. There was no way to get to that puck, and that's unfortunate because of all the great work they did to set that up. They have nothing to show for it. Nothing in the way of finish. Puck is out through the neutral zone off the Blue Jacket stick. No icing here, though, as Jake Allen will come out and play it. Moves it in the direction of Brett Pesce. He gets stepped into by Luke Cunnin. Cunnin finds JVR, sends that puck around the boards. Andre Palat is there, but he can't clear it. Cunnin keeps it in. Takes a shot, it went off his stick, comes to JVR along the end boards. James will carry it around to the near side. Luke Hughes, though, lifted his stick. And the Devils, they're going to get it to the neutral zone. It's Hughes that carries. Luke Hughes fakes a slap shot, now goes with a wrist shot, but he missed the net wide to the right. Andre Palat jammed the puck along the end boards, came off the stick and out to the middle, but the Blue Jackets are there to clear it right back out to center ice. 6:43 to go in period number 2. Blue Jackets nothing and the Devils nothing. Dante Fabro gets the puck to Zach Werenski. Werenski will lift it in the air on the right wing side. It bounced over the stick of Luke Cunnin. That allows Nico Hischier to get there for the Devils. Got it ahead to Timo Meier. He comes in left wing side and he scores. Timo Meier puts it through the wickets of Jet Greaves. And the New Jersey Devils get the first goal of the game. It's a 1-0 Devils lead. Well, when they get it wide, you can see that there's potential for trouble. And Heischer just clears it out to the neutral zone, and then Meier takes over. Dante Fabro trying to prevent him from getting that shot away, but there just wasn't any way to prevent it. So you had started to wonder who's going to get the first one. Well, it is the Devils. And Timo Meier picks up his 20th goal of the year. And it comes at the 13:35 mark of period number 2. Back to center ice, Eric Haula on the faceoff against Dmitry Voronkov. And the Devils had the puck, but they're going to be a whistle. I guess the Blue Jackets got it. He turned over at the blue line, and it's an offside call. Cody Glass will face off against Voronkov now. Dmitry wins this. And the Blue Jackets, Igor Chinakhov brings it in. Left side, he comes to Marchenko. Put it in front. Voronkov was tied up by Jonathan Kovacevic. And now the Devils will clear it the length of the ice. This is going to be an icing call against them with 6 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in period number 2. This is one of those games where, one goal feels like 3 goals, but it's not. And for the Blue Jackets, who haven't scored a goal in each of the last 2 games, probably makes it feel even bigger. But again, it's not. It's 1 goal. You just got to get the next one. Voronkov wins the draw. Werenski's got the puck. Gets it over to Damon Severson. Down to Chinakhov. Almost lost it. Now he does. The second man came in there for New Jersey. Dumoulin started that. And then Eric Haula finished it off. Dumoulin's got the puck again from the red line. He'll send it in. Greaves tries to stop it behind the net, but he coughed it up, and the Devils get it. They shoot it and score. Jesper Bratt on the miscue by Jet Greaves turns it into a goal, and New Jersey now is out to a 2-0 advantage. Jet Greaves going behind the net. He tries to play the puck. It kicks off his stick and right to the bottom of the right wing circle, and Jesper Bratt did not miss. And it kind of hit the heel of Jet's stick. And just like that, New Jersey has made this feel like it's a really big lead now. I told you 1 goal wasn't a big deal. And even though 2 goals shouldn't be a big deal, well, it just feels like it is. Jesper Bratt picks up his 20th of the year as well for the Devils. And they've got breathing room now. And here they come again. Meier in with a centering attempt, and Heischer just pushed his shot wide to the right. Brett Pesce now sends it down along the end boards. Matejchuk dips underneath Timo Meier, but Meier comes off the check, gets back to the puck, sends it around to the far wall. Matthew Olivier is there, pushes it out to the neutral zone, and Heischer gets to the puck first, and he'll play it back into the Blue Jackets' end. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. 2-0 lead for New Jersey. And here's Matthew Olivier. Sends it in from the red line. Puck goes behind the net. Jake Allen. He'll reverse it over to Brett Pesce on the right wing boards, and he'll lift it in the air to the neutral zone. Andre Palat's got it now. He'll just shovel it off the backhand down to the right wing corner. Dante Fabro stepped into by Thomas Tatar. Now coming in to help out is Matthew Olivier. The Blue Jackets will get it back through center ice. It will not go far enough for an icing call. And New Jersey will set up in their own end. Dawson Mercer taking a lead pass through the neutral zone. Down it to Nathan Bastian. Now a shot by Andre Palat from just inside the top of the left wing circle. Missed the net. New Jersey's forced back inside of their own blue line. Under 4.5 minutes to go in the period. Here comes Bastian. Left wing circle. Drags it behind the net. Tried to center it out in front. Zach Werenski had a beat on that and broke it up. Puck to the blue line. Brian Dumoulin goes to Paul Cotter. His shot off his stick. Goes high. Winds up behind the net. Blue Jackets get to it. Use the glass to bring it ahead to the blue line and out to the neutral zone. Kent Johnson and Boone Jenner are both there. Neither can come up with the puck. Paul Cotter put it back into the Blue Jackets zone. The Blue Jackets will get it out. And Kent Johnson couldn't stop that pass from Zach Werenski. It's going to be an icing call with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to play here in period number 2. New Jersey getting 2 goals. And they got them in a span of 39 seconds. They win the faceoff. There's a shot that gets blocked. Fantilli tried to push it around his man. He couldn't. Now he makes a steal, but again, the Devils have they had a defenseman laying back as a fail-safe there, and that was Brett Pesce. It's almost like in football when you play that one safety deep to prevent the long pass. That's what they did, and it worked out that time. Now here comes Werenski up the ice with a shot in and out of Jake Allen's glove. Devils will clear it back out to the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets set it up there. Kent Johnson brings it back in on the right wing side. Johnson with a shot, missed the net. Puck around to the near boards. Provorov keeps it in the zone, goes off the glove of Kent Johnson, falls right to Luke Hughes of the Devils, and he put it in front. Kent Johnson knocks it away from Brett Pesce, but he can't quite complete the steal. Pesce, the veteran defenseman that he is, he went back, he tied up the stick. His teammates get the puck. They ice it, but they'll take that. They will gladly take that so that the pressure comes out of their zone. And the Blue Jackets will go in there and try to win a faceoff with exactly 3 minutes left to play in the second period. New Jersey with a 2-0 advantage over the Blue Jackets. Taking the draw is going to be Dmitry Voronkov against Nico Hischier. And Hischier wins it. Brett Pesce playing the puck around the boards and out to the neutral zone. Provorov couldn't hold on to it. Timo Meyer's got it. Meyer throws it to the far corner of the Blue Jackets' end. Provorov first guy there. Sent it behind the net and onto the stick of Damon Severson. Severson clears to the neutral zone. Jonathan Kovacevic will take it away. Gives to Cody Glass. Glass can't get his pass through to Jesper Bratt because Severson blocked it. Now it's Cody Glass in the left wing corner under pressure from Dmitry Voronkov. Blue Jackets do come out with a puck. Igor Chinikov tried to backhand it to Severson. That was broken up. Marchenko will pick it up, though. He can't drag it through a man. Severson with it. Tried to pass it to the right wing circle. Intercepted by the Devils. And they'll come back the other way. New Jersey enters the Blue Jacket zone. It's Jesper Bratt. Sending it off the back end down to the right wing corner. Eric Haula plays that puck around to the far side. And the Devils have it in the slot. Dawson Mercer holding, shooting. Save is made by Jet Greaves, and the rebound is cleared by Igor Chinikov. So that was setting up to look like it might be the third goal for the Devils. And the third goal would have been a killer right there. That's a great save by Jet Greaves, and he got that good help to clear the puck out. Now it's Corrali in the neutral zone, tied up by Palat. Puck is thrown into the Devils' end, and there's Luke Hughes, first guy to it. Hughes now accelerates to get away from JVR. Up the ice comes Luke Hughes into the Blue Jacket zone, and he takes a shot, and it's gloved by Jet Greaves, who will hold on with 1 minute and 29 seconds left to play here in period number 2. The New Jersey Devils have found the back of the net twice here, and they're up on the Blue Jackets 2-0 on the Columbus Blue Jackets radio network.
Elk & Elk is committed to helping everyone, including those who protect us. That's why we're proud to be the presenting partner of Military Salutes. We celebrate our nation's military members and thank them for their service. Elk & Elk, official partner of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
It all started with a simple cheese coney in 1949. Safe to say, we all fell in love with Skyline chili. Before long, Skylines were popping up all over the place. Now, everywhere you go, Skyline is there too. And who says you can't take it with you? You can even have it shipped from Amazon to Amazon, Montana, or anywhere else in the U.S. Thanks to Skyline lovers everywhere for 75 delicious years.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Being a victim of medical malpractice can affect every part of your world. Elk & Elk knows this, and it's why we're there for every client, every day. Call Elk & Elk at 1-800-ELK, Ohio.
1 minute, 29 seconds. That's what's left in the second period at Nationwide Arena. The Devils have a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. Other games on the Nationwide NHL scoreboard. Starting off in Boston, it's a 2-2 tie between the Bruins and the Sabres. Tampa Bay still leads the Flyers 1-0. Same score in Minnesota. It's the Kings leading the Wild 1-0. Then in Toronto, it's a 1-1 tie between the Maple Leafs and the Flames. Here's Bob McElligott.
Devils win the face-off, take a shot. Jet Greaves makes a save. Unfortunately, he's able to get to the rebound. And that wasn't easy because there were two New Jersey Devils players right in front of them. One of them, Stefan Nason. Nason late to get up. Now lines back up on the right wing side as the Devils thought they had won the face-off, but Matthew Olivier takes the puck away and he gets it to Justin Danforth. Danforth tried to lead Zach Aston Reese to the front of the net. Nico Hischier was right there on him. Now Aston Reese lost control of the puck over the far corner. Timo Meier, they'll just send it on the stick of Luke Hughes, and Hughes will send it in the air. Back through neutral ice. Zach Werenski chops it back outside the blue line, and Timo Meier just as quickly dumps it back in. Now Meier with a rink-wide pass that the Blue Jackets are able to break up. Werenski handing the puck off. Going behind his net is Provorov. Back up to Zach Werenski. Give to Ivan Provorov again and trying to put it in from the red line, and he threw it over the glass in the near corner. 37.4 seconds are left here in the second period. New Jersey with a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. Aaron Collin back out to take the face-off. Comes up against Adam Fantilli. Devils win the face-off, and they play the puck into the Blue Jacket zone. Jet Greaves had to play it, and the Devils trying to keep it in. They did for a moment, but now Fantilli's got it, and he'll skate it up to the red line. Stripped off his stick. Following the play is Boone Jenner, and Jenner is trying to carry the team really on his own back. Gets it inside of the Devils zone, steals it on the end boards, but he cannot get it to Adam Fantilli. Jonathan Kovacevic broke that up. And with only 6 seconds left in the period, the Blue Jackets are forced back out to the red line, and that'll do it for period number 2. So the Blue Jackets find themselves down by a pair of goals here. New Jersey picked up two quick ones in the second period. The Blue Jackets are still having their goal-scoring drought intact here, unfortunately, as they haven't been able to get on the board. Again, not for a lack of trying by any means. The try is there. No doubt about that. The try and the finish. Two different things right now. Scott Ford, Blue Jackets assistant, is with me outside the dressing room. And Scott, again, what I was just talking about, you guys are getting to the net. You're getting chances. I thought you had some really good looks on Jake Allen in that period, but that thing just won't.
It's a bit of a mystery. After 2 full games and 2 full periods, this Columbus team hasn't been able to score a goal. And Devils want that to continue. But will it? Well, we'll see.
Yeah, the last goal they scored came against the Devils.
Yeah.
10:29 into the third. Matthew Olivier, that was last Tuesday, so they don't score the rest of the way there. And then 2 games without a goal, 2 periods without a goal. Stefan Nason will join us outside the Devils dressing room. Steph, it's Matt and Chico. Thanks very much for your time. Well, it's nice to see that lamp lit twice. What was it like prior to that, as it seemed to this view, that the teams were somewhat cautious, given the fact that it was scoreless and knowing how important it is? I don't know what your viewpoint is. That's why I asked.
Good question.
Steph, tell us how that first goal, what happened, how things developed, and then obviously there was the giveaway by the kid that led to the second.
Yeah, it's it's a great stand by. It's a great stand there by Dilly. Nico with a little quick up, a little touch pass over to Timo, and let the ball do the rest there. When he's moving his feet, he's obviously at his best, and that's what we need right now.
Well, Steph, it looked like both teams realized we got to first of all tighten it up and then go for the goals. Was there a certain feel to the game for you coming into this on what you wanted to do initially?
I kind of just said it, though. It's just one of those games that there's not going to be a whole lot there, and it's a playoffs type style game, and we're just trying to negate their chances as much as possible. Try to keep Winsky in check a little bit, and it's obviously a pretty hard thing to do, but so far we've done a decent job, and Jaker's kicking them too.
Well, listen, so far so good for the Devils. Chico made notice of one thing in that second period in particular. Looked like the left wing side was a little open where the Devils were able to drive it there. Something that you guys saw? Is it just one of those things?
Your guys are overreading that for sure.
Oh yeah, because you had a second chance after Timo scored. It was almost another chance, but it was just a break.
I think we're just trying to chip pucks in and kind of get behind them and see what happens.
Well, listen, you're a long way from a post-playing career. If you decide to choose to join the media, you'll realize we look for things like that just to fill the time.
Yeah, that's okay.
But that's why we ask the experts like you. Steph, thanks for your time. Good luck in the third.
See you, boys.
Thanks, Steph. Well, thanks, Matty.
Picks up the assist, his 16th of the season, the primary helper on Timo Meier's goal that gave the Devils the 1-0 lead at 13:35. Nico Hischier, the secondary assist, and then the Devils score less than a minute later. Jet Greaves mishandled a puck behind the net, and Jesper Bratt was able to bury it, an unassisted goal for his 20th. So Meier and Bratt join the 20 goal scorers club for the Devils this year, and Jesper Bratt with 80 points on the season, and the Devils with the big 2-0 lead after two. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the Citizens Intermission Report after this. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Matt Laughlin here. As the official voice of the New Jersey Devils, I'm here to make sense of the game. And Citizens, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils, is here to help you make sense of your money. You can count on me to call every play made by your favorite team. And you can count on Citizens for every aspect of your financial game. From saving, to checking, to achieving your goals. Citizens, official bank of the New Jersey Devils. Learn more at citizensbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC. The Devils are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every match from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Devils and the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey everyone, Adney and Verk here to talk about our great podcast, NHL Unscripted with Verk and Demers.
Jason Demers here. After playing 700 NHL games, it turns out I have an opinion or two. Whoever's saying trade one of them, you don't know anything about hockey. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm rooting for this team. With new guests every week, we will talk about hockey and more.
Can't wait till you watch this movie because it's the biggest award of her career.
He went into the cheetah exhibit. The cheetah took a piece out of him, and he came into the ring the next day.
Tune in to NHL Unscripted with Verk and Demers, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Kurs Lazar. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Goals by Timo Meier and Jesper Bratt in the second period have given the Devils a 2-0 lead after two. You're listening to the Citizens Intermission Report as the goal-scoring woes for the home team continue. They scored against the Devils last Tuesday with 9:31 to go, and that was their last goal. It was their third goal of the night. Devils won that game 5-3. They come home off that. They get shut out by Vegas. They get shut out by the Rangers. They're being shut out here. So 60, 60, 40, and 9:31. 169 minutes and 31 seconds they've been shut out. That is a long time for a team that is a pretty good goal-scoring team, at least had been. And, boy, the wheels have come off a little bit for the Columbus Blue Jackets from an offensive standpoint. The Devils not too unhappy about that, and now they'll look to put it away and jump back on the winning side of things. If they win tonight, it'll be their 37th win of the season, and it will open up a 10-point lead on Columbus. Now, that's in the race for third. I don't think Columbus really has a shot at third. I mean, the Devils have a pretty comfortable position. Yes, the Rangers are only 6 points behind, and the Devils have played 68 games while the Rangers have as well. Columbus has 2 games in hand. I don't think the Devils are in any real danger from a wild card spot. It's more about holding on to that third position, but it would certainly be nice to pump Columbus a little farther behind you, and you want to just tick off games, tick off days on the calendar, and tick off possible challengers to your position, and the Devils looking to do that tonight, but they'll have 20 more minutes of work to do before they can accomplish that goal. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. It's a light night in the National Hockey League. The out-of-town scoreboard, as always, presented by our good friends at Premio Sausage. Real Italian sausage, real Italian taste, the way sausage should be. After 2 periods of play in Boston, the Bruins and the Buffalo Sabres are tied at 2. Peyton Krebs opened the scoring 4:19 into the first period for Buffalo. But before the first 20 was over, Boston had taken a lead. Pavel Zacha with his 14th goal of the season. And then 2 minutes and 13 seconds later, Morgan Geekie with his 23rd. And Boston had the 2-1 lead. But in the second, Owen Power scored his 7th of the season, and they are tied at 2 after 2 in Beantown. Tampa Bay at home has a 1-0 lead over the Philadelphia Flyers. Nikita Kucherov with his 29th goal of the season. They're done with 2 in Tampa, and the Lightning have that 1-0 lead. Tampa second in the Atlantic Division behind Florida, 4 points behind their crosstown rival. Tied in points, tied in games played with Toronto, but having more regulation wins, so that's the tiebreak. So Tampa in second in the Atlantic with Toronto right behind them. Then comes Ottawa in fourth. Ottawa's won 6 straight. They're only 4 points behind both Toronto and Tampa Bay. They are idle tonight. I don't know if they can continue that push, that run, that climb, but it's been a good story for the Ottawa Senators, who will be at Prudential Center on Saturday as the Devils in their next 3 games will entertain Canadian clubs. Thursday, it's Calgary making a visit. Calgary in action tonight. We'll give you that score in just a moment. Then Ottawa on Saturday, Vancouver next Monday. Then the Devils get ready for a big 3-game road trip to Chicago, Winnipeg, and Minnesota. At any rate, it is Tampa Bay with a 1-0 lead after 2 as they look to add to their point total. Calgary, as I mentioned, in action. They are in Toronto tonight, and that game is tied at 2. Calgary's been one of the surprise stories, no question about it. Dustin Wolf, their rookie goaltender, a big part of it. They don't score a ton of goals, to say the least, but here they are tonight, tied at 2 with Toronto. Calgary, outside of a playoff spot out west, they have 71 points. They can tie Vancouver at 73. Vancouver, the second wild card holder in the Western Conference. Max Domi and Willie Nylander with goals for Toronto. For Nylander, his 38th of the season. Rasmus Anderson and Morgan Frost with goals for Calgary. And that is in the second period, fairly early second period in Toronto. L.A., they're looking for their 6th straight win. They're on the road against Minnesota. If they pick up a point tonight, they will jump past Edmonton into second place in the Pacific Division. LA getting the only goal. They're done with 1. The goal coming from Adrian Kempe, his 28th goal of the season. And why is that important? Well, LA might be the best home team in the National Hockey League. They are 23-3-4. in Los Angeles. They're on the road tonight. The point being, if they can get home ice advantage against Edmonton, and it surely looks like that will be the opening round matchup, Edmonton and LA, it's just a question of where it opens up. It'll be the 4th straight year that they've played in the first round. Edmonton has had the home ice advantage in the previous 3 encounters. They've advanced defeating LA all 3 times. Maybe playing at home could be the answer, and a turnaround for LA. Again, they're looking for their 6th straight win. They have the 1-0 lead after 1 in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is your opportunity to elevate your game day experience at Prudential Center with a luxury suite for one of our upcoming matchups this season. Visit NewJerseyDevils.com/premium to learn more. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll listen to some highlights from the second period as the Devils have broke this game open. They haven't broken it open in terms of having it in their hip pocket, but they finally got on the board and they have a 2-0 lead after 2. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Take a free shot at winning $10,000 with the Golden Goal Sweepstakes, brought to you by PlayStar, the official online casino of the New Jersey Devils. Join PlayStar today and you'll enjoy a deposit bonus of up to $500, along with up to 500 free spins. Find more ways to play like a champion with hundreds of the hottest games, including blackjack, roulette, and the best slots in New Jersey. Download the app or search PlayStar.com and be the star. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 21 or older and within the state of New Jersey to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team of nurses, cardiologists, and surgeons, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
This is Cody Glass. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Back here at Columbus, this is the Citizens Intermission Report. Devils with a 2-0 lead after 2. It was scoreless after 1. Columbus out shooting the Devils 8-5. And at the start of the second period, they were really putting pressure on the Devils. But Jake Allen getting the start tonight, strong on every try. We'll give you the answer later in the period. Quick shot saved by Allen. Boy, that was snapped hard by Chinakhov. Now he picks it up inside the blue line for Marchenko, tied up nicely by Carter. And the Devils avoid any danger there. By the way, you heard the mention of our quiz question. Jake Allen, in case you missed it, most wins of anyone born in New Brunswick, Canada. 206 coming into tonight's game. We wanted to know who was number 2. In case you missed the answer, it was Rolly Melanson, former Devils goalie coach and good friend of Chico Resch. He had 129 in his career. All right, let's move further along to the highlights. Devils were trying to find an answer to Jet Greaves. They weren't putting a lot of pressure on the young goalie, but finally, maybe they started to find a way to get some pucks deep in the zone and create some opportunities. Jesper Bratt this close from snapping that scoreless tie. Dump-in went off of Van Riemsdyk. It goes to the corner. There's Corrali for the home team. But the Devils take it away. Paula outlets to the neutral zone for Glass, who crisscrosses with Jesper. Hands it off, gets it back, and fires one off the post. Good give and go, but the Devils won't be credited with the shot on goal, and they didn't light the lamp. No, they did not, and it would have been a great give and go if they scored. It's only good because they came close. But that rattling sound portended good things for the New Jersey Devils as they suddenly found their lift and they found a way to put more pressure on Greaves. They wound up with 12 shots in the second period. They have 17 for the game, and when they opened the seal, it was Timo Meier who did his thing.
Here we go.
Timo Meier has a step, far circle, cuts in front, backhand, scores! Timo Meier cracks the seal. His 20th of the season. The Devils lead 1-0. At 13:35, Stefan Nason, Nico Hischier with the assist, and the Devils finally on the board. It didn't take long, less than a minute later, a mistake by the young goalie, and it was 2-0. Oh, here's a turnover by Greaves. The Devils score! Jesper Bratt pounces on the mistake by the young goalie, and it's 2-0. 20th goal of the season for Jesper as Greaves just had problems with the puck behind the net. It bounced over a stick, came out to Jesper, and Greaves tried to get in but didn't get there quickly enough, and Jesper scores his 20th goal of the season. Now 4 Devils with 20 or more. The Devils have a 2-0 lead after 2 periods of play. The third gets underway from Columbus after this timeout. You've been listening to the Citizens Intermission Report on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Do-over. Remember yelling do-over as a kid? Well, you still can. Plumbers. Don't stay at that dead-end job. Start a career in plumbing with Plumbers Local 24. We're not just building New Jersey's hospitals, schools, airports, and sports arenas. We're building better lives and secure futures. Go to plumbers24.org today. Better education, better pay, better benefits, better retirements. Start your do-over today.
You know, whenever I drive in for a Devils game, I know exactly where I'm going to park because I reserve my spot ahead of time with Park Mobile. I don't have time to drive around looking for parking. I just use the Park Mobile app to easily reserve the spot I want. Then I drive right to that lot and there's a guaranteed spot waiting for me. It's easy. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or on the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, book your spot before you leave the house with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
Calling all New Jersey small businesses. The Jersey Shops, presented by Citizens application, is open. Enter to win $5,000 for your small business. The application takes less time than a 5-minute major. So get off the bench and simply visit NewJerseyDevils.com/Jersey Shops and see what it's all about and how your business can win $5,000. Plus, winners will receive a video vignette made by the Devils to be featured on the Devils and Citizens social channels. Enter your small business today. No purchase necessary. Entry ends May 1st, 2025. Visit NewJerseyDevils.com/Jersey Shops to enter and for complete contest rules. Jersey Shops, presented by Citizens, official bank of your New Jersey Devils.
This is Andre Palat. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
They've added assists to the Jesper Bratt goal. Brian Dumoulin and Cody Glass with the helpers. Glass now with 5 points in 5 games played with the New Jersey Devils as Jake Gallen gloves a long-range shot. Early in the third, we have a face-off.
Yeah, and I think Brian's dad, Peter, was screaming up at the off-ice officials, hey, give my son an assist. But, you know, that's part of it. But that's what I say, Matty. Okay, some people don't like plus-minus because it doesn't always indicate. Those 2 assists, I'm glad they got them, but they just dumped the puck in. But they get 2 assists, so it goes both ways. Plus-minus isn't always indicative, but sometimes it is, and you never see it much anymore, though.
Devils lead 2-0. Just underway here in the third. Devils will be home for the next 3, starting with the matchup against Calgary. By the way, they took that second Calgary goal off the board. It was an offside challenge, so Toronto has a 2-1 lead.
Wow.
In the second period at home over the Flames. Here's Provorov, fires it cross ice to Werenski. Now down low, it goes off the end wall. Pesce gets it to Meyer, and he just chops it all the way down for an icing.
Well, they're loading up, as you would imagine. Dean Evison, the coach. They got Provorov, who's got some offensive skill, and Werenski out there together. And I'll keep an eye on him. I wonder if he's not going to change some things out there. Although, no, that was just for that. Fabrio's back out there with Werenski.
Off the draw, Werenski's shot. That's blocked, and it's not cleared as Heischer couldn't get it past Werenski. So now there's a drive near side by Olivier that's blocked, and now this is cleared by the Devils. And this will be icing again.
No, so there's a couple chances, right, Matty? They win the draw, Columbus does, but they hit a shin pad or skate on the shot. So Werenski couldn't even get it to the net. Then on the other side, puck comes to a Blue Jacket again. This time, he hits another shin pad. I'm just saying, when you lose your confidence and things aren't going well, it just compounds. And what happened here? Oh, it must have hit the netting because it came right to the Blue Jacket off a clear in the corner. Referees were on it, the linesmen, and they called the whistle quickly.
So the Devils will make a change here. They'll bring out Dawson Mercer, Andre Palat, and Tomas Tatar. Face off to the right of Jake Allen. Did somebody turn on an air conditioner in here?
Yes.
Here's a shot by Werenski. Blocked, never got through. Dumoulin looks to clear Kent. Drive toward the front of the net by Chinakhov. Never got there. It was bounced off a player and came to the near side. Now it's in the Columbus end.
You know, the other thing is, Matty, I'm looking around. Some of the people have gone. They've lost hope for their Columbus Blue Jackets ever scoring.
It's incredible. Here's a chance in front. 2 saves by Allen on Chinakhov. The first and the rebound. Oh, my. Columbus may never score. Icing on the Devils.
Well, Chinakhov's only got 7 goals, so that's not the guy you want there, but at least he hits the net, and he's going on the bench wondering. But, you know, again, Matty, Jake Allen, he's just positioning right. He gets caught a little deep, but the puck isn't just hitting his arm. It's hitting him right in the middle of the body. So is that Jake? Is that the shooters? Columbus really must be tight now, though.
Oh, Chinakhov on the bench. He's kicking the boards in front of him.
Yeah.
It's a frustrating time for Columbus as a deflected puck is gloved out of midair by Jake Allen. Now, to be fair to Chinakhov, he had suffered an upper body injury, so he hasn't played a full season. But yeah, those 7 goals don't give you a lot of confidence.
Oh no, and he hasn't scored in the last. He hasn't scored either. No. I mean, goal scorers, they can be injured when they come back. But Jimmy McKenzie, who's ex-Devil and won a cup, but he's a scout. He just says he thinks maybe Werenski played those 4 Nations. That tired him out a little bit.
Wrist shot by Provorov.
And you know, the other thing is we're going to get another face-off. It's crunch time. And maybe Columbus, I don't know, have they tightened up, Matt? Now it matters. The other, up until this point, you're just kind of cruising along. But now it really matters on wins. And if they don't get any, they're not getting in.
Well, you bring up a good point, too, about Werenski, right? All the time he sees on ice.
Oh.
The extra games. He didn't get the break during the 4 Nations face-off. He's played all but 1 game this season. And it's a compressed schedule.
Yeah.
I meant to ask Jesper Bratt, how he's feeling. He doesn't miss a game. He was in the 4 Nations. He didn't go to the final with Sweden, so that was 1 extra game. But
well, U.S., Matty, let's be honest, they had 2 really emotional games where Sweden, not really. Maybe against Finland, their rival.
Yep. Here comes Nico Hischier off a turnover. Wrist shot, that's blocked, hits the back of the net. Provorov checked by Bastian. 17-12 to go in the third, and the Devils have a 2-0 lead.
Boy, and Matt, they're just backing each other up beautifully. Forwards covering for the D and vice versa. And it's going to be tough for the Blue Jackets to get chances. They're going to need a big bounce. I don't think it's going to happen through their execution because the Devils are really concentrating on defense.
And that has been a hallmark under Sheldon Keefe. It's something he's talked about and preached, and the Devils are second best in goals against in the National Hockey League. So if that's going to be your foundation, as Fabro plays one down low, it's tipped by Danforth, save made by Allen. Puck is loose in the crease. It's still loose. Now it's behind the net, and Nemitz will control and just get it out of danger.
Puck laid there, and Jake didn't know where it was, but he got a break. And that's what you need.
Here's Allen along the side of the goal. Sweeps it now for Dumoulin. And it's up to Glass. Gives it off to Haula. He moves in deep with the wrist shot. Fought off by Greaves. And it goes to the far side. Racing ahead. Van Riemsdyk. James Van Riemsdyk across the line. Now for Corrali. His shot deflected away by Luke Hughes. My point about the defensive structure and the foundation for the Devils, if that's who you are, you got to protect this 2-0 lead.
Yeah. Well, that's who you are till you're not.
Right.
And right now, that's who the Devils are, a really good defensive team.
Severson, cross ice it goes. Werenski with a shot that's blocked by the stickless Brett Pesce. Devils clear. Brett picks up his stick. Icing is the call. Well, that was the line that Sheldon used. You are who you are until you're not. And he was talking this morning about the consistency that's been lacking. The Devils not able to string together more than 3 wins in a row at any point this season.
That is amazing.
It is.
It really is, But right now, okay, it's been the Blue Jackets on the attack, but Devils are still blocking shots, not giving anything wide open in front. There was that one rebound there Jake didn't see, but it was in so tight. Here we go.
Here comes Chinakhov in with a snapper off the glove of Jake and off the side of the net. Wow. Yeah, if that one's a little more centered, that's in the back of the net off the glove. But was it?
No. And Jake was out, so if you're playing out, Matt, and you get a ricochet off your body, here we go.
Here's where Werenski goes cross ice. Quick shot deflected out of play. That was Chinakhov with the drive. But Allen deflects it away, and we'll have a face-off.
My point is, as a goalie, if you're playing deeper and the puck just catches your arm, it can still go into the net. But if you're out, and we're talking a foot or so, skate length and a half, it hits your arm, it's just going to go wide of the net, which is what happened there with Jake. Oh, boy, he is so focused. He's never cleaned the crease better than he's cleaning it right now. Goalies are always cleaning creases. But he is having a good time, I'm sure.
32 shots for Columbus.
Wow.
11 here in the third. Devils with just one on Jet Grease, but they've got the 2-0 lead. Jake Allen's been a standout. Fantilli intercepts a pass in the corner, try to get it in front. He gets it back. As it was deflected, it comes around for Severson, but it comes out to center ice. Well, you don't want to play this way the rest of the game.
I wouldn't think so.
No, Devils iced a bunch of pucks, and they're content to chip and play defensively, but just don't sit back.
Well, you'll sit back until you get a goal scored against you.
Marchenko, he moves in, goes cross ice. Here's a chance, saved by Allen. That was on Werenski.
Oh, what a play. What a save by Jake, though. Again, just getting enough, Matt. He didn't get it all, but that doesn't matter.
Trying to squeeze whatever life is left in Columbus from an offensive standpoint. They're in danger of being shut out at home for the third straight game.
Well, in about 4 minutes, it will be 3 straight games if you count that game in New Jersey.
Crowd booing. Johnson was knocked down at center ice. Columbus has not had a power play. Devils have had just one. So it's not like the whistles have tilted the Devils' way dramatically, but nonetheless, crowd hoping that a power play would unfold. It did not, as Olivier flips it in from center ice. Born in Mississippi, went to Europe with his dad when he was playing some hockey. Here's a backhand step out in front try by Olivier that's stopped by Allen.
What a wrecking ball Olivier's been this shift. He's just crushing the Devils. Almost got it into the crease. But you know, Matt, he's a darn good player, isn't he?
He is. He's the emotional leader, one of the leaders for Columbus. Finally, the Devils clear. Here's Halla. Devils making a change, so he waits for some help in the Columbus end. And he is a wrecking ball. 6'1", 226 pounds. Probably the best fighter in the National Hockey League.
So when he hits you, even if you want to give it back to him, you're thinking, oh no, maybe I don't want to fight this guy.
Van Riemsdyk across the line. Wrister deflected wide. He picks it up. Around it comes to Severson. 12:29 to go. He'll go cross ice. Werenski back to Severson. Moves in with a shot. That's off a Devil's stick. Poked ahead by Palat. Kept alive by the Blue Jackets. It's Corrali with the wrister. That goes wide. Sent wide on the follow-up by Cunnin. Missed the target pretty easily.
And a big block by Mercer there where Damon Severson, if you're looking at that, he makes a fake. He's going down the right side. He's got 2 guys in front of the net. He's trying to put the puck there, but Damon Severson was able to block it and kill that play. And the Devils now, they're on their heels, Matt, but they're surviving. They're up 2-0, 12-11 to go here in the third period. You're listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
Hey everyone, Adney and Burke here to talk about our great podcast, NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here. After playing 700 NHL games, it turns out I have an opinion or two. Whoever's saying trade one of them, you don't know anything about hockey. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm rooting for this team. With new guests every week, we will talk about hockey and more.
Can't wait till you watch this movie because it's the biggest award of her career.
He went into the cheetah exhibit. The cheetah took a piece out of him, and he came into the ring the next day.
Tune in to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Brett Pesci. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Secure your seats today for your 2025-26 Black and Red full season memberships. You gain access to the most comprehensive benefits program in sports. That includes 2025 Stanley Cup playoff, priority ticket access, exclusive player events, and more. To learn about joining the Black and Red, visit NewJerseyDevils.com/black-and-red. Devils lead 2-0. Here comes Werenski across the line, a wrister that goes wide. Devils with goals in the second from Timo Meier and Jesper Bratt. They ice the puck again to the New Jersey Devils. 11:49 to go in the third.
Werenski obviously hasn't had a point in the last almost 3 games now, if you go back to the Devils. And there he had a chance, Matt. He goes down and he snaps it. And a lot of his goals and assists are the surprise and accuracy of his quick snapshot. But there he shot it way wide. I think that's an indication, too, of how much the Blue Jackets are struggling.
They win the draw. Werenski has it out high. Moves it to the far wall. Severson centers it. Comes all the way through, but kept alive by Fantilli. Now for Werenski in front for a redirect. It's blocked, and then it's sent wide. Wide open net. And Kent Johnson missed it. Well, that's where Columbus is at.
Yes. That's a great indication of what is going on with Columbus right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a 21-goal scorer.
Yeah, and he knows hitting the net, he'll have a chance. He's got another teammate there, but he missed it wide.
Now it's Marchenko's chance. In with the wrister. Dillon gobbles it up, kicks at it behind the net. 9 minutes gone by in the third. Devils protecting a 2-0 lead, but Columbus with a push as a shot is deflected wide past the far post. Here's Matejchuk. Fans on the shot. Maybe another sign of some tightness.
Oh, boy, that was a big miss.
But the puck has been in the Devils' end for a good part of this third period. Johnson gets it to Matejchuk in the near circle. Now out high to Johnson at the right point. He'll go cross ice. Provorov with it. Drives toward the corner. Bumped by Palat. Now slowed down by Palat. And it's Dillon who clears it off the glass now to center ice.
Great defensive positioning by Brendan Dillon.
34 shots, 13 here in the third for Columbus, but they haven't scored, and the Devils have a 2-0 lead. Devils with just 1 shot on Greaves.
Yeah, and we're 3 games now. If you count the Devils game, that the Blue Jackets are being shut out. And I don't know, Matt. I agree with you as we get an icing on the Devils. You don't want to keep doing this, but I know what human nature's like. As long as you're dodging it, you're saying, yeah, I know we got to do something different, but you know what? This is working. It's not logical, but it is what you tend to do. And the Devils have been doing it really all night. They've had, how many shots did Columbus have again?
They're up to
36.
36.
Yeah, so they've had their chances, but Devils have stymied them.
Jake Gallen's been on top of his game. Under 10 minutes to go. Werenski, wrist shot that goes wide. Chinakhov was trying to get a piece in front. Now Damon Severson in deep. He's slowed down on the play by Bastian. 2 players go down in the corner. 68 shot attempts for Columbus, 38 for the Devils.
Whoa.
But the Devils lead 2-0. Meier and Bratt with the goals, and now we get a penalty coming up. It's a delayed call.
As Voronkov was taken down, here's Werenski with the extra skater on for Severson. He looks around, moves to his left, gives it off far side to Chinikov. Now it's on to Werenski. For Chinikov far side, he lost control but was able to keep it alive. Here's Severson, tries to get it in front. It's picked off by Dumoulin, and the first power play of the game for the Columbus Blue Jackets about to unfold.
Curtis Lazar trying to play defense just like we've seen the Devils do. Inadvertently takes down a Columbus Blue Jacket. He's got a problem with his skate.
42, 2 minutes for holding.
So anyway, let's see what this has an impact on the game. Right now, Devils 2-0, 8:54 to go here in the third period. You are listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
Hey everyone, Adney and Burke here to talk about our great podcast, NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here. After playing 700 NHL games, it turns out I have an opinion or two. Whoever's saying trade one of them, you don't know anything about hockey. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm rooting for this team. With new guests every week, we will talk about hockey and more.
Can't wait till you watch this movie because it's the biggest award of her career.
He went into the cheetah exhibit, and the cheetah took a piece out of him, and he came into the ring the next day.
Tune in to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Want to know the best way to find parking for Devils games? It's easier than you think. Now with Park Mobile, you can easily reserve a parking spot for every Devils game. So you just drive right to the lot and have a guaranteed spot waiting for you. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or in the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, don't put your parking on ice. Score a hat trick by reserving your spot with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
This is Timo Meyer. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Devils down a man, leading by 2, 8:54 to go in the third. And we were talking during the commercial break, would Columbus have been better suited with the extra skater on for the delayed penalty? Just give the puck up because they were eating up time, and time's an enemy for them.
Yeah, you could give it up or at least shoot it hard at the net. Hopefully something happens. But to keep passing it around, Devils are saying, fine. You want to do that for 8 more minutes, it's fine. Then the game will be over. But eventually, they did touch it, and now the Blue Jackets with the first power play.
Face off to the right of Jake Allen. The penalty was called against Curtis Lazar, but he's having some work done far side on his skate. He's still on the Devils bench. Paul Cotter is in the penalty box. Off the draw, puck is loose. Devils pick it up. Good win, good hustle by Johnny Kovacevic. And he flips it all the way down. Kovacevic out there with Dillon. Forwards are Mercer and Hischier.
No, Matt, I'm just interested. You know, their power play hasn't been great, right? You were saying?
Mm-hmm. Here's a chance there indeed. Cross-ice pass blocked away by Dillon. That was Fantilli looking for Marchenko and not able to keep it alive is Werenski. Break for the Devils. Puck comes out to center ice. Back in, it's tossed.
Big break, Matty. Fantilli's in, but he doesn't feel comfortable.
Devils turn it over. Werenski with a shot that went wide. Was it tipped wide by the guy in front, Voronkov? Yes. Now it's flipped in front, intercepted by Kovacevic, and he clears. So, how rough has it been for Columbus? Just 3 for 43 over their last 23 games on the power play.
Oh, I didn't know it was that bad.
7%.
Oh, my.
Johnson has it poked away by Haula to the neutral zone. Doesn't mean they won't score tonight, as the puck is deflected out of play by Eric Hall into the Devils bench.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's easy for me, but if I'm Dean Evison, if I had to, I'd take a timeout. You got to keep the number 1 power play on, but he's not.
Yeah. You know, sometimes coaches are guilty of not wanting to use it. I'll save it for an important time. There may be no more important time than this.
Exactly, Matty. Devils are happy. But is Werenski still out there on that far side? I don't know. I can't see that
looks like
number.
that's Provorov, maybe?
Yeah.
Hard to tell you. It's Provorov.
No, it is.
Yeah.
See, this doesn't make sense to me. You got to keep your number one power play out there if you're going to have hope.
40 seconds to go in the Columbus power play. Chinakhov hands it off. Boone Jenner out of the corner, goes to Provorov out high. Wrists one to Van Riemsdyk, now to Provorov. Centers between the circles. Pesce tied up Severson's stick for a moment. Now Severson near side. Reverses field to the far wall. Now at the blue line, it's Provorov. Looks for a lane. Gives it off. Chinakhov down low. Shot saved by Allen. Rebound is loose. Another save by Jake. Boone Jenner in front. Now it's centered. It's bouncing around. Devils pick it up. And it's Eric Halla with it. Good work by the Devils. Better work by Jake Allen. Paul Cotter out of the box. Devils have killed it. And we're down to 6:45 to go. Devils lead 2-0. Zach Aston Reese feeds it in front. It's loose. They score. It rolled to Olivier. And Columbus has some life.
Well, Matty, so does that cannon, unfortunately. But Matty was talking to Olivier today, right? And just said, what a great head he has on his shoulder. And he's tough. But you know what I'm noticing? And he got 2 goals against the Devils the last time. He's got a bit of a scoring touch in front of the net, and here he bails it. Oh, but is it? Yeah, it's Danforth. Watch what he does. The puck, if you're looking at the net, it's coming from the right boards. Danforth prevents the Devils' defenseman, who's going to play the puck. Kovacevic, he gets his stick on Kovacevic's stick, who was going to get the puck, and then it goes into the front. And Olivier with a nice little shot. Finally, now, what do I know? Now they still have their timeout, so they know more than I do.
Well, Columbus does. The Devils don't. They've called it here. That's Olivier's 16th goal of the season. And if my math is right, it's Columbus's first goal in 182 minutes and 55 seconds.
Wow. And Matty, not that you and I can call it all. We know it all. We know what we see. But the Devils have played a pretty dangerous game the whole third, right? And so to get scored on, it's not totally surprising. But now what are the Devils going to do? Can't play that same way, I don't think.
No, they've been outshot 17-1 in the third period.
Whoa.
So, no, you can't play that way. And Sheldon Keefe was giving them the what for. And, this is one of those who are you, what are you moments for the Devils. Olivier with his 16th goal of the season, and now the Devils have to create some momentum and regain some of the mojo that Columbus has taken. Here's a loose puck in front. They play it now to Olivier. Backhands in front. It deflects to the crease. Well, you knew this line was going to come out.
Yeah.
It's their energy line. Here's Fabro at the right point with a wrist shot that hit a body, and Bratt will pick it up. Can't clear it, though. It's blocked along the far wall. More pressure from Columbus. Werenski fires it to the far corner. It bounces around. Fantilli doesn't get there. Pesce does, and a good work by Brett Pesce. As he clears, it comes to Meyer. He moves in. Shot saved by Greaves. Just the second shot on goal here in the period.
Man, you wondered what Timo was going to do. He went 5-hole on his goal. Here he tries to, but he's being hounded, Matt. Here he tries to go over the glove and hits the arm of the goaltender.
5:20 to go. Third period action here in Columbus. Dumoulin, his pass picked off at center ice. Johnson stepped in front. He'll play it in. Devils got a piece, though, and now they'll clear it down the left wing wall. Batted at by Severson. Can't control it. He sure has it. Lets it go to Cutter. Cuts to his left with the shot save, and the Devils can't get to the rebound.
Well, David Severson remembers his old team because he's making a couple of plays that are helping him. The Devils, that is. They're a good save, though, by Graves, the goalie. So, let's see what happens, Matty. Basically 5 minutes to go, 4:54. Devils have a 1-goal lead they're hanging on to. and you are listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Devils tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Devils and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
This is Paul Cotter. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Tighten up time here in Columbus at Nationwide Arena. Face-off in the Blue Jackets' end. Devils holding on. 2-1, they have the lead, but it has been a Columbus third period. Devils got to find a way to kill this final just under 5 minutes.
Right, and a big save by Graves off of Nico Hischier. Timo Meyer breakaway, Matt. Let's see if that comes into play. Oh, no!
Devils turn it over. Play in front. Allen with the save on Aston Reese. And it's the veterans who've been turning the puck over, Chico. We talked about it in the break.
Oh, that was a nervous turnover.
Oof. That was Kovacevic, and then earlier it was Dumoulin, Jesper Bratt, all within the last couple of minutes.
Aston Reese, only 4 goals, Matt. He didn't do much, which I get, but good save, too, by Jake.
Here's Meyer with a takeaway. Backhands around. Dillon pinches in. Now the puck comes to Dawson Mercer. Clock an issue. 4 minutes to go. Tatar kicks at it. Comes to Mercer around to Palat. Shovels it back behind the goal for Tatar. He's checked by Boone Jenner. Now it's Palat who bumps Provorov, takes the puck away. To the blue line it goes. Pesce in front of the Columbus bench. Sends it down low. Mercer steps out, or check that, Tatar turns, plays it off the outside of the net. Now it's Mercer after it, along with Palat. Good work here by this line.
Great shift by this line, Matty.
Exactly what you need. Players pin the puck against the wall. The officials won't blow the whistle. That benefits the Devils. We're under 3.5 to go. Boy, really good work by Palat and Mercer. They won't let the puck come free. Now it does. It's Boone Jenner. It's swept off his stick by Tatar. They'll battle far side. Puck remains in the Columbus end. Here's Pesce for Dillon. Will there be a payoff? A wrist shot that's deflected wide by Palat.
Boy, that was a minute, Matty, of puck control in the Blue Jackets end by that line.
Devils make a change. Fabro sends it up ahead. Tossed in front, a bouncing puck that Jake Allen will handle, playing it away from Fantilli. Will have a face-off.
Face-off. Now they count, Matt. Not that I don't play them, but this one's a big one.
And time and zone and all that sort of good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Austin Reese all alone in front, Matty. He just tries to go high. Jake's reaching out in front of him. Great save.
Columbus wins the draw. Wrist shot saved by Allen, squeezing it tight with Marchenko in front. Greaves had started to move toward the bench. He goes back to the goal. Players bark at each other a bit.
Now there's a snapper. Werenski is so good at hitting the net. So on the left side, if you're looking at the Devils' goal, and there is a Blue Jacket in front, trying to tip or just begging for a rebound. But Jake said, no, I don't think so, not now. And he gobbled that up, and I'm just saying that's not a hard save, but it could be disastrous if you give a rebound up, and he didn't.
2:46 remaining. Face-off to the right of Allen. It's kicked to the boards and cleared by the Devils. They have Meyer, Heischer, and Nason out there along with Luke Hughes and Johnny Kovacevic. Now it's Columbus back across the line. Kent Johnson wheels it behind the net. Werenski in deep. It rolls free. Fantilli has it. Now it comes to Johnson. He's stopped by Allen. Rebound comes out high. Severson with it. Now he gives it off for a shot that sails through the crease. That was Fantilli with the chance. Here's Johnson out high. Rister, that goes wide. Devils can't get to the loose puck. Columbus all over it. The puck comes into the crease from the far wall.
Goalie's still in the net, Matt. I'm a little surprised, but not really.
2 minutes to go in the third. Devils lead 2-1. What a push by the Blue Jackets. Here's a wrister that's deflected to the corner. That was Marchenko's try. Devils lose control of the puck. Nason has it taken away. A centering pass intercepted by the Devils, and they will clear. And who else but the captain doing that?
Yeah, that's...
Wow.
Good play. And I don't know if the Blue Jackets didn't want to pull a goalie. They were just so intent on watching. I think they forgot they were supposed to pull a goalie. Now it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they turned it over at center ice. Devils flipped it in. Here's Dillon. Now to the far wall it goes. Matejchuk has the puck challenged by Hall, who gets a piece. It stays in the zone. You're right. They may not have a chance, or not with much time left anyway.
No.
Now here comes Matejchuk. Gives it off to Jenner. As he dumps it in, Greaves goes to the bench for that extra skater. 6 on for Columbus. Glass checked. Loose puck near side. Devils can't clear. Here's Boone Jenner with a shot that's blocked. Oh, my. Now Pesce races after the loose puck. Has some room. Gets it out to Pratt. He's at center ice. He spins. Gets it to Glass. Moves across the line. Backhands toward the goal. It's blocked away. It slides wide to the near side. Matejchuk with 38. Gives it off. Here comes Boone Jenner. Tosses it in. It bounces off a Pesce stick, and it has to be cleared away by Allen. A centering try. Picked off by Lazar. Well, Columbus doing everything. The Devils are going to have to be stout the rest of the way. Couple of saves by Allen. 20 to go. The puck is cleared. It'll be icing.
And Lazar, yeah, it's an icing. Lazar is down again, Matt. I don't know if he's just tired, but he was able to clear it. Oh, but Matty, there were some nerve-wracking moments for the Devils in front of the net, and the Blue Jackets had some players there. But, you know, you talk about fortuitous bounces and rebounds. They did not get any. And Jake Allen is really battling here. Only 16 seconds. A lot of time. You know, you go back to this third period, them not giving up the puck when they had the man advantage and wasting time there. And then this last shift, they're going to, unless they tie this, they're going to rue the day that they let all that. I would say it was probably at least a minute and a half more that they kind of wasted. I don't say they were trying to, but nevertheless, they lost some valuable time, and now only 16 seconds left.
Columbus calls the timeout. They did save it.
Yeah.
And a benefit for the Devils, because while Columbus can set something up, the Devils, because of icing, couldn't change. Their guys get a breather.
Yeah, good point. Good point. And Lazar was down on one knee. He was gassed, as were others.
Well, his shift was a minute 20. Dillon a minute 28. Minute 17 for Pesce. D-Man will play a little bit more for sure, but at the end of the game, you're feeling it.
Okay, so who's going to take the face-off for the Devils? They can't make a change. You're right. Same guys have to be out there. So it looks like it's Mercer. I'm not sure.
Or Lazar.
Lazar, maybe.
Lazar's won 3 of 4 in this game. He'll take another one. It's an important one. It's one to the blue line. Marchenko wrists one down low for a redirect by Fantilli. He plays it in front. Now it comes to Marchenko with 8 to go. A wrister that's blocked by Mercer. Pesce protects the puck behind the net. Battle on, 2 seconds to go. Time winds down, and the Devils will hold on. Barely.
Be a big part of the Devils going down the stretch into the playoffs. They're not going to dominate. They're just not. They don't have enough top-end skill. But like tonight, they can find ways to survive. And led by Jake Allen and a bunch of others, that's exactly what they did.
And Jake Allen picks up his 12th win of the season, an important victory for the New Jersey Devils, who right the ship after losing to Pittsburgh on Saturday night. They beat Columbus. They're now 10 points ahead of the Blue Jackets, who are outside looking in at a wild card spot, and the Devils open up an 8-point lead on the New York Rangers, who now have a game in hand on the Devils. So the bottom line is they got the 2 points, they got the win, and off to home we go.
Yeah, that's all that will be remembered, Matty. I mean, they'll break it down here at the end of the game, and the coach will say things and stuff, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you bent. Devils, you bent big time, but fortunately you didn't break, and you got the win, and the 2 points was all this game was ever about.
And an important win for the New Jersey Devils. Now 37-26-6, 80 points on the season. Post-game show comes up after this timeout as the Devils hold on for dear life. But they win 2-1. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Do-over. Remember yelling do-over as a kid? Well, you still can. Plumbers. Don't stay at that dead-end job. Start a career in plumbing with Plumbers Local 24.
Orov comes on. Here's Geekie on the left side, just inside the line. Gave it to Zadorov. In some traffic, got it loose.
Yeah, tried to give it right back. Tried to give it right back on the give and go. Geekie makes that pass, and he's trying to get separation.
Zadorov going to carry it in. Has some space down the right circle. A shot. Luukkonen the save. Zadorov tracked his own rebound, but now pushed out of the zone by Thompson. 2-on-1. Thompson got it across, and a chance for Krebs taken away. Korpisalo with the right pad save. Husnudinov to Zadorov, and back ahead they come. Floats one across ice. Geekie trying to get it to the front of the net. It was blocked.
Get back.
Power will lead the Bruins ahead. Thompson down the middle. Puck floated in front. Poke checked away by Korpisalo. Far corner and Power. Shoved by Geekie.
Geekie's exhausted. 2-on-1 though.
2:35 to go in overtime. Husnudinov brings up the right side. Warai down the middle. Got it across. Warai. Backhand, forehand. And the shot ends up going wide as Luukkonen stayed with him.
The net's up, but they're going to let it play because the Sabres have possession of the puck coming up the ice.
Tuck across the line. Off to the left side. Power couldn't settle it. Now does. Throws it out toward McLeod. Power now left circle, moving in front to his backhand. Couldn't get off a shot. Husnudinov diving to try to make a play, and McLeod tripped over his fallen stick, and they're going to call that a penalty.
Husnudinov got knocked down just before that. He got knocked to the ice in front of the net. Should have been an interference call there. Instead, they missed that, and they called the trip.
Pasternak's laying into referee Kyle Riemann.
Boston, number 92.
So Husnudinov off with 2:09 to go here in overtime.
A couple good chances both ways. Zadorov had a chance. Warai had a chance. And the Buffalo Sabres with a couple great opportunities as well. Krebs stopped by the right pad of Korpisalo. Now we're going to have a timeout. an entertaining overtime. Some of these overtimes just kind of, we'll skate it back to the neutral zone. We'll regroup. I mean, Pastrnak still over talking to the referee about this, the way that sequence was handled.
So Buffalo will have a 4-on-3 power play here with 2:09 to go in overtime. They got to add a man with Husnudinov in the box. Bruins will bring out Zadorov and Peak, along with Elias Lindholm for the faceoff in the defensive zone here. So Buffalo with the power play opportunity and a chance to try to end this one here in overtime. It'll be McLeod, Zucker, Thompson, and Dahlin as the 4-man power play unit for the Sabres. Lindholm telling Peak where he wants him for this faceoff. Pulls it back into the corner. Peak got it in front of the net. Zadorov had it taken away.
Right play, but it was in his feet.
Center blue line here for Dahlin. Walks it toward the far boards. Angles it in behind the net. McLeod to Thompson. Over to Dahlin. Top of the left circle. Shot. Blocker save. Korpisalo. Rebound into the far corner. Stays in off the glass. Peak trying to win that puck back. It'll come free to Dahlin. Behind the net, McLeod. Zadorov reaching with a stick. Came back around near side. McLeod's got it. To Thompson at the blue line. 90 seconds to go here in overtime. McLeod skates it back out to the blue line. Now brings it down toward the slot. Over to Dahlin. Right circle. One-timer. Save Korpisalo. And gets a quick whistle.
It was a quick whistle. That puck ended up coming loose. The Bruins are going to get a clear, but Zucker chirping a little bit with Peak back there. You know, it's interesting. They put Thompson kind of on the right side on the initial sequence. You know, he's usually in the left wing circle for the one-timer, but because it's a 4-on-3, they kind of move him around a little bit, where he can step into a one-timer. If the pass comes from down low and he's stepping into it, he's in the right wing circle coming downhill at it.
Saka plays the puck forward off the drop, but Dahlin kept it in, shoots and hits the post. Near circle, Zadorov able to poke it along for Zacha. Now Zadorov coming up the left side. Bruins shorthanded here in overtime.
You're going to eat this puck if you can.
Yeah,
it's a long way back for Zadorov. You got to rotate back. He's going to go to the bench.
Thompson will bring out of the Sabres zone.
Nope.
Zadorov trying to drag himself back into the play here. Thompson moving high slot. Shot, save made with the glove by Korpisalo. And he covers it, and he took a poke, and he's hot. As once again, players gather in near his crease.
Is that Ryan McLeod, maybe? Took that little poke at him. Peak went right at him. Could have been Zucker very easily, too. No, it was McLeod. Yeah.
Waving his arm at the official like, come on. And then he punted the puck, dropped it from his glove, and kicked it all the way out through center ice. 50.2 left in overtime.
You know, Zadorov does the right thing. He eats that puck in the corner. I would have almost liked to see him go to the bench. Then you can have a guy cheating to get out.
Right.
And get back. Now you're fresh. No harm done.
Just tuck along the end boards of the Bruins zone. Power play will last until there's 9 seconds left in overtime if the Sabres don't score. Power near the top of the right circle. Passes back over to the far circle. Quinn back over to Power. Take the one-timer. Moves through the high slot. Off to the right side, and Krebs rockets one off the glass with 23 to go. Power. Again to Quinn. Near the left face-off dot. Power. High slot. Can't find anywhere to go with it. Now throws it to the net, and it ricochets in. Looked like it caught Yoki Haru on the way in. And with 10.7 to go in overtime, the Sabres will win it. 3-2 the final. So a sour ending.
There's the all-new Kicks, the sporty Sentra, or our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. You must be exhausted.
I think I'm ready for my next adventure.
For the #1 shopping experience among non-luxury car buyers according to J.D. Power, get to Nissan now. Now get a low $249 per month lease for 39 months on Rogue. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Well-qualified lessees. 2025 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $4,639 initial payment excludes tax, title, and license. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 3/31/25.
Remember driver's ed? Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. Sound advice. Yet with all the new technology in cars today, touch screens, cameras, cell phones, there's a lot of distracted drivers out there. Here's more sound advice. Talk to an independent agent about safety insurance. Make sure you and your family have the protection you need to navigate a world filled with distractions. Safety insurance will help you manage life's storms.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Well, we'll work on that. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
TD cardholders score special benefits at TD Garden. From pro shop discounts and free tours to free popcorn and more. These benefits were made for game time. Learn more at the TD Garden website. TD Bank. Bank of the Boston Celtics and Bruins.
Hey everyone, Adney and Verk here to talk about our great podcast, NHL Unscripted with Verk and Demers.
Jason Demers here. After playing 700 NHL games, it turns out I have an opinion or two. Whoever's saying trade one of them, you don't know anything about hockey. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm rooting for this team. With new guests every week, we will talk about hockey and more.
Can't wait till you watch this movie because it's the biggest award of her career.
He went into the cheetah exhibit. The cheetah took a piece out of him, and he came into the ring the next day.
Tune in to NHL Unscripted with Verk and Demers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
Take a step out into the unknown. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise.